Hello and welcome to a beginner's guide to the city. I've just realised I've not even included the game in our stream.
So amazed and impressed you were at the fact that we now had themes and it was going to be sensible and organised. You were like, oh, that's all we need, innit? We've disappeared now.
Right. White box. It's because we're getting to that time of year where it's not dark outside anymore, so we have more conflicting light sources. Right.
Get obsessed with the blooming green thing for a bit. Shall I open a game?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that a yes or a yeah?
It was definitely the second one. I just hate that flickering white box. Maybe.
So I have a game open, and we're going to put on the city. So we can chat about the city. Well, we can play the city and see what everybody thinks.
Why are we only doing the city?
Why are we only doing the city? Because we were only doing the city because a very smart and much more qualified person suggested that it would be good. That Talisman has so many expansions that sometimes for new players it can be confusing what expansions bring in what. So we're focusing on one expansion at a time, but still doing it in a sort of community stream kind of aspect. So to hopefully give new players an idea of what flavours different expansions bring. So let's have a look. Gareth has it all confusing. So anyway, hello guys.
Hi Brillig.
Hi Trisha Cat Girl.
Hi Atog.
Hello, Atog. Okay. Atog. Hello, Geeky Chappy. Twas Bringer. Hello. Hello, Frishy.
I think I've sorted the screen.
Yes.
It's just now poking out a little bit. If I
Okay.
do this. Boop. Oh no.
It will adjust in a minute because you have your computer set up strange.
How?
Well, it's most interesting, isn't it? Everybody has their computer set up the way they want to, so that when they go to another person, it's just like, well, what the heck? This weird setup that you have. Do you want to know something about Gareth? He has the strangest keyboard in existence. He inflicted this on himself.
It's the best keyboard.
This tiny keyboard.
One of my favourite things that can happen to me in a working day is when a programmer needs to come over to my desk to sort something out, and they go, right, and then they just stare at my keyboard.
Because you need the tiny ones, you need to
yeah,
Alt-Shift to
it's
get
got
the
a
weird
function
things.
key. So, because it's that small, it's got sacrifice key space, so I've got less keys than your normal keyboard.
Weird.
Which means I've got a dedicated function key, which changes what the input of other keys are. So they come at it and just stare, then start mashing and getting it all wrong, and then get angry with me. It's dead fun. Right.
Oh wow, we've already got a full table. So got hello Phantasmal, Geeky Chappy,
Cheshire
Cat Girl, woohoo!
Scott Sterling, nice simple name, and we've got Freachy with us.
Hi guys.
Right.
Alt. Oh, so good point.
We'll pick those through.
Yeah.
So they're the city
So
endings.
so that looks like it's I put the revealed ending rules on because I wasn't paying that much attention, which I should have really.
I don't think there's many hidden endings.
In the city?
Yeah.
No, I think they're mostly revealed.
So what am I doing? House rules. What have we got?
Revealed, yeah. Revealed, no respawn.
Right.
Yes?
Sure.
Alright, cool. Because I was going to nip off about 7:30 if this is not finished by then.
Chosen characters. Because we want to pick... we definitely want to be a city character because that's the whole purpose of this stream.
Yes, yeah.
Don't need a timeout.
You sure you don't want timeout?
We don't normally play with timeout.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, no.
We want replacing quests on.
Yep.
Right. For those that are familiar with Talisman, we have a whole new game setup menu, which is this branching tree thing here. So,
isn't it wonderful?
if you have certain expansions active, they will come up here with like Blood Moon and different things that you can set up.
Yeah.
And then they open into a tree.
Ooh.
And they have even more options that you could have asked for than before.
So,
but-
for example, the Bloodbath's probably a good example, because that's something that has come up a lot on the community,
yes.
asking about more specific Bloodbath rules.
Essentially, people want the ability to die, but they want 4 talismans. Because they feel that only having 1 available in the deck makes the game last forever. And when you are at a point where you are very unlikely to die, you just want a talisman. You just want to crack on with it. So yes, although we've got more endings, they're nestled in parent items, which makes more options easier to find. Along with that, we've got the new expansions ending. One of the things that's been pointed out to us today by our managing director, Don, is that if you have screen glare, if your screen is too bright, or if your eyesight isn't what it used to be, these checkboxes actually look invisible. These are very hard to see.
Oh, I see.
So they're very obvious when highlighted, but when it's not highlighted.
I always think it's pretty good for you. We've had a couple of people talk about colour blindness, so it's pretty good for colour blindness.
Is it?
Yeah, well, because it's not coloured, is it? It's either off or on. Unless you have...
But if everything's off or everything's
very,
on...
very, very poor eyesight. But hey-ho.
So we should probably have a better highlight there to show that there is a box that you can press.
Whip, work in progress.
Yes.
Help! So why is Cheshire Cat Girl saying help?
What's up?
Elementalist.
Who do we want to be?
Elementalist.
Oh, okay. Can't select city characters. Can anyone select city characters?
That's a good question. It says I haven't purchased them. Ooh.
Should go and buy them then. That's not the way it works. In Talisman, if no, that's not right.
So Cheshire Cat Girl, if Cheshire Cat Girl has the season pass, she'll have all the expansions, so she should be able to select the city characters.
Yes, that's correct.
So I don't know why she's having a problem selecting them. Yeah, exactly. She says I have everything, and she can't select them. Most weird.
How's it going for you, Phantasmal?
Oh, and she's not readied up, so she should be able to select them as well.
Pew, pew, pew. Characters, chosen characters is on.
Try it now, because I did have character selection on before, which might have stopped you from doing it. Cheshire Cat Girl. So I would give it a go now, because I've tried that before when I was testing it. If you have one of the rules on, that means like random characters, it stops you from selecting characters. So like previously you could knock it off by...
I'm louder than you, so the microphone can go over there.
Sorry.
And also means I have access to the keyboard.
Don't need access to the keyboard. Oh, is it working?
That wasn't
it? Yeah.
We changed that ages ago.
Yeah, well, it's an easy mistake.
Pepcac.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I that took me a while to figure out when I was setting up a game, and I'd put on like random characters, expecting to be able to knock it off when I wanted to change my character, which is what you could do previously, but now you can't do. You need to be mindful about what rules you have on.
Right, so hello and welcome to this Talisman stream. For those that are absolutely brand new to Talisman, Talisman's easiest description is it's Monopoly meets Dungeons and Dragons. The purpose of this stream is to highlight one of the expansions that come with the game, which is the city. Because normally we utterly ignore the game as we do a stream. We go mad on the bants,
Yeah.
we're all laughing and joking, but when you've got 900 expansions active, when something happens into the game, you can go, oh, this thing happened, but to someone that doesn't know all the expansions, that thing has no context and makes no sense.
Yeah, especially with some of the newer ones where it's just like,
Yes.
what the heck is this? Why can I not do all these things?
So we're going to start now. So yeah, if you've got the Dragon and the Harbinger and this and that expansion, we've got the Thieves Guild. So if you get to the centre, you can take gold and objects from other players.
So how do you win?
If you get to the centre,
Yes, darling.
you can take gold and objects from other players.
Yeah.
If they have no gold or no objects to give, they lose a life. If it gets to a point where you have no more lives left, because you can't heal whilst you're on the centre.
Because that's one of the rules we've selected, yes.
It is. Then you are dead and out of the game. So the winner is... I don't want to pay for any of these. The winner is the person that kills off all of the players, either in this manner or because we've got Bloodbath on. That means you've only got one life. It's last man standing.
Cool.
So that's the whole purpose of today's stream. So
It's to introduce the city.
yeah, if anything goes on, chances are it's because of the city.
But it's not too bad, the city. The city, I think, the weirdest thing about the city is the wanted posters, but we've not got the ending that uses wanted posters turned on.
So what's the benefit of the city?
It's this: if you've got a bit of cash, go and spend your cash. That's about it, really.
Yes.
So it works really nicely with the Highlands. So because you can go into the Highlands, pick up loads of them gemstones, alchemize all the gemstones, and then go buy a flail, which annoys everybody.
Yes, flail and warhorse and full plate.
I always like getting the pets because they're nice and cheap.
Yes, well, they start off nice and cheap. They get more expensive. So yeah, the whole purpose of the city region is it gives a proper value to gold. So you can collect gold throughout the game through various different methods, but there's limited chance for you to actually spend them.
In the base, yeah, definitely.
And in all the other expansions. But the city is a dedicated shopping district, effectively. So having gold actually has a purpose when using the corner board the city.
And with the city also introduces the wanted posters, which gives you even more gold.
Hi COVID, hi Malene, hi Njordi.
Pets.
Pets. Let's.
Do you know what else is quite good about the pets deck?
What?
I quite like the card art. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. Quite a lot of the card art is from her stuff. Yeah.
Is her name printed all over them?
She's got that little stamp in the corner. That she stamps around everywhere. So,
are they on more than what card is it from the Harbinger? It's not the slot. It's the divine. What's the lady that does the Harbinger? The one that comes with divine spells?
Divine Ascendant.
Yeah.
What about her?
It has her Felicia Canna's name in the bottom right.
Yep. Yeah. I did used to try and rub it out, but it's just everywhere, so I was like, oh, bugger it. Because stay in. Ooh.
The menagerie is OP. So, along with this stream today, we've also had an update out today, which did come with a major announcement, but since we released it, we've discovered that there's a few performance issues with the thing that was the major announcement. So don't worry about the major announcement just yet. I think we're currently in the process of fixing that. There'll be hopefully another patch next week. That is to be confirmed though. And the whole major announcement thing will get a revival next week. But for the moment, we've got a patch out which comes with patch notes, which you should be able to find on the Steam forum. And that will let you know everything that we fixed between the last update we did, which was just before Christmas, and today, which is when the Harbinger came out. Hi, Yasir!
Okay. I read that differently. I was like, I'm glad you read that. Oh, hello, YouTube.
Yep, Mr. Fantaise, who's a fellow elementalist.
Hello.
Is on YouTube. I assume Nicholas is there as well. Hi,
nice. Nick. These are the city. Were they? So I did the characters for the city, and I had so much fun doing the elementalist. It's really fun. I enjoyed doing that one.
Right. So for the city characters, you have the elementalist, whose big draw is he can shift his strength and craft by 4. So he either gets +4 craft or +4 strength, and he can change it once per turn. We have the bounty hunter,
which Cheshire Cat Girl is playing as,
and his big draw is
he wins on standoffs.
So a standoff in Talisman is a draw. Yes,
correctly.
I think you're correct there. The Tavern Maid can land on people, force them to roll the dice between 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3 tends to be bad things. 4, 5's okay, and 6 is a good thing.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
So if she lands on a character, she can force them to roll, and good or bad things happen.
There's also there's 6, I believe, in the city. So that's 3.
We've got the Tinkerer, who can automate objects and turn them into special followers.
Yeah.
So in Talisman, you can only carry 4 items unless you have something that allows you to carry more, like a mule follower lets you carry 4 additional items. The Tinkerer can turn items into followers, which means they no longer count towards your carry limit.
Which also means people can't nick them as well, which is always handy.
Someone was the cat burglar, but they changed last minute.
So that's the 5th one, cat burglar.
She thrives in the city because when she lands on a shop space, she has a...
Ability to pay one less.
Is that it?
Yes.
Right? So everything's cheaper in the city for the cat burglar?
Yeah, but she just have to have gold to enter the space in the first place.
Yes, that's part of one of the city's quirky rules, is that you can only enter a shop if you can spend there. So if you have no gold, you can't spend.
Enter it. You can't enter the space, correct.
Who's the last one?
I can't remember.
Elementalist, Bounty Hunter, Tavern Maid, Tinkerer,
I swear there's
Cat
6.
Burglar.
Go back to Twitch. Maybe we can get some help.
That's cheating.
Go back to the tab. It's like,
Hey,
I swear there's 6. Hang on, what are people saying? No cat burglar. She steals. Alright, apologies. So,
she's a burglar.
So does she out steal it? I swear she only paid like 1 less gold or something.
No, that's the crooked scales item that allows you to pay 1 less gold.
See what I mean about Talisman having more rolls than you can shake a stick at? It's like it's pushing out childhood memories, pin numbers, information I need. And I'm just like, no, Talisman rules, that's what I need to know. Just what I need to remember.
Ooh, lottery. Yes, we've probably over-explained the city to the point where it's now confusing.
True.
But...
it's pretty easy.
Yeah. The city just gives a purpose to gold. That's the draw of the city.
So what is the 6th character? Or unless I've imagined there being 6 characters. Talisman is all you need. No.
Let's have a look. Character cards.
That won't... good point.
The spy. You can look at other people's spells. Instead of rolling for movement, you can go to a space that another character occupies in the same region. And once during your turn, you may look at the top card of any deck.
So a bit like the Sage. But
almost.
Yeah. Well, movement and looking at the deck, isn't it? Ooh.
Hi, Fox Girl.
Hello.
I'm sure that's my mother-in-law.
No way.
Hi, Mum.
Fair dues. I was talking about relatives. I was talking to my grandma and granddad on the phone ages ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm at work, I'm going to have to nip up in a bit, I'm doing a stream. And I was trying to explain streaming to my grandma and granddad. You have to bear in mind, my grandma and granddad can't really use computers. And trying to explain streaming to them was just kind of like, what is this nonsense? You just kind of like, no, trust me, it's a thing.
Hello.
But that was quite funny. Trying to... My favourite, one of my favourite grandma and granddad things is teaching my grandma how to double click. That was quite funny. Because she was going, you'd be like, oh, Gran, just double click like this, click, click. And she was like, okay, click, click. And you're like, no, just faster, click, click. And she's like, okay, click, click. And she was bashing it so hard, she was like scooting it across the screen.
The lower mouse sensitivity, so it's like...
Yeah. Oh no, that would freak her out. She's got on. I think she's not too bad with tablets. They're quite good for the older generation. But
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and go that.
Yes, indeed. But then they get confused about like tabs and layering things up.
You get confused by tabs.
But it's knowing the scale of the problem. I know I get confused by it, so I can make it easier for myself.
Yep.
But you can get confused by it and not know how to make it easier for you to understand, if that makes sense.
You can get confused by it.
Yes. So what?
Without making it easier to understand.
I'm very bad at spelling.
No.
I'm very bad at spelling. So I know I'm very bad at spelling. So I have created systems to help me spell.
Like Google.
Like Googling it, and when Google fails, which it does, going, I know I've spelt this wrong. Can you give us a hand? So I find spelling confusing, but I know how to deal with the fact that I find spelling confusing. So you can find computers confusing, but you know enough about them to know how to deal with the fact that you find it confusing. That's the thing. Trust me.
I know what you're saying, but
Right.
you're saying it very quickly with a lot more words than probably is necessary.
Right, fair enough. I was trying to be clear. Oh, there you go. YouTube's got my back. 6 character. I'm like, come on, guys, you help.
For those that haven't watched before, we do giveaways on our streams, typically on Twitch, but if there's enough of you YouTube lot, we'll do giveaways there as well. To enter the giveaways on Twitch, all you need to do is leave any form of comment in the chat. That gets your name entered into the magic hat. And then at some arbitrary point in the stream, I will press a button which pulls the name out of the magic hat and will give a key to that person. And that key can be anything that Nomad makes that isn't a season pass.
Cool.
And that's about it.
It's a pity you don't make chocolate keys, because I'm just like that. Chocolate.
Paladin, did I miss the Elite City tips? Not yet. Elite City tip is go the Alchemist. Go the Alchemist. Buy all the scrolls and all the potions.
The Alchemist isn't in the city, though, isn't it?
He's not, he's in the Highlands.
So if you're just playing... Oh, hello, Danny! Hello! Any form of comment.
Yeah, we will get a series of them, because people are dead funny.
I find it funny. I find most things funny.
Jethro's gone 4chan on us.
Why? Where's Jethro? Need to get me some glasses.
I see City in the middle. City tips.
Numbers.
Elite City tips. Beat the Alchemist.
Ah, right. I see.
There you go.
Okay, that's all elite talk, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, you kids.
Yes, Paladin's just highlighted that they play with the Highlands characters turned off. Now, we didn't go as far as creating a character pool, so the host can't turn off individual characters, but you can play using an expansion without the characters that come from that expansion. So if you want to play with everything on, but you don't want the Alchemist, you can turn the Highland characters off.
Pro tip.
Pro tip, use the Alchemist.
Especially with the sudden death ending on.
Certainly helps.
So what is our... How are we going to win this game?
Kill Cheshire Cat Girl.
That's very non-specific. Oh, so that was just the assassin, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't have 3 gold, but,
One life is one life, innit?
It certainly is. So, again, for those that are new, Cheshire Cat Girl, who's currently down in 4th seat, who is the bounty hunter, pretty much wins every stream we do. So, the goal is to beat her.
Honorary member of the Nomad.
Yes.
Coming up with all the good ideas, and we're just like that. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, goodness me. That's such a good idea.
Family-friendly stream.
Sorry.
Amanda owes £1 for the swear jar.
Give that to charity, methinks.
I can't remember who we were talking to the other day. It was Don, during the marketing meeting.
Yeah.
We were talking about... There's an event at the end of February called Game Blast, which is a charity weekend for special effect. We're going to be doing things for that. I'll explain that later. But we were talking about having the swear jar on stream, and we're like, Amanda will fill it. And Don was like, Amanda? Why Amanda? It's like, because Amanda's got a mouth like a sailor. He's like, what? It's like, whenever I'm around her and I accidentally swear, I have to apologise. Because I think, like, she's a lady. I shouldn't be using vulgar language. Like, Amanda is the worst.
Yeah. Got a proper potty mouth.
Yes.
So, no, doesn't amuse me. See, that always amuses me, that, Oh, Amanda, she's a girl. Can't swear around girls. I'm just like, darling.
Right, I will set a bet up.
Oh, is this your thing? Streamlabs.
Yes. So we're betting on who will win this game.
Woo-hoo.
Option 1 is me. Devs. I'll give myself the name Devs.
Short for Devon.
Fantaze is second.
Ooh, hi John. Hello Talisman Island.
Hi John. Geeky Chappy.
And Soshi. Hello Soshi. Hi. Hello. Oh, the story ends. I'm not sure if you said hello to you yet. Hi.
Hi Storians.
Oh, hang on. Amanda.
Go on, you continue.
No, I'm laughing at Jethro. He's quoting me quite realistically. Oh, this swear word. That's not a swear word, is it?
Swear, swear, swear. No, definitely not a swear word.
It's an edge case swear word. There's no. Oh yeah. Okay. I was gonna say there's no AI, but you stick that in case people leave.
Yes, that's correct.
Gotcha. Hang on. So the story end has a question. What's the name of the add-on that uses exclamation marks as commands so can read up on it? I think he's talking about the bot thing.
I'm on it. I'm going to create a command called commands that lists the commands.
Have you?
I'm going to.
Okay.
As just stated.
Fair enough. There you go. You heard it here, folks. He's going to do that.
I'm on it. I'm doing Streamlabs things at the moment. Bet is on. Bet. Right. So, for who will enter minimum bet 100, you can enter by bet ID and then amount. So, bet, the ID is 3, and my bet amount is 100. Hi, Spiral Mind! My bet is just registered. Everyone, copy my bet.
So it's the oh, there we go. People got it. Yeah. Don't need to repeat it.
Night Bites is going for free cheat.
Yeah. So exclamation mark bet the number
next to the people's names that's in the Twitch chat.
Yep. And then how much you want to bet. Oh, so yeah. Oh, I do that forever. I'd be like that. What? Huh? Oh, don't know about this. Oh, Dirtbish. Sup?
Never, ever, ever bet on Fomalhaut. I've won twice, I think, out of 40-something streams.
I don't know. I rarely win games offline against the AI. And I totes don't cheat by starting the turn again. You know, when something bad happens, you're like, oh no. Quick, exit,
I didn't
go back
take
in.
my finger off that.
No. I haven't pressed end turn. Quick, exit. Start the turn again, go a different direction, and then realise that a different direction is just as bad, and you're just like, cuss word. You know?
Hi, Sultanas.
Spiral Mind.
Spirals on both Twitch and YouTube. It's normally Dual Track that does that for us.
Dual Track's put out of a job, hasn't he? Because you've put it into a command.
No, that's Story Ends.
Okay.
Story Ends used to do the prize reel.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh, John's asking if you missed anything.
We have 8 bets for Cheshire Cat Girl.
Yeah.
1 for Freachy and 1 for the AI.
Hey! Richard will be pleased. But yeah, I usually get beat by the AI on offline games. Though I was having an entertaining game the other day. So the AI had picked up a cursed item, which is from the Harbinger.
Yes.
And this cursed item reset the AI's fate and lives to 1.
Sure.
I think it was called like the cursed tomb or something. Anyway, but because the AI only had 1 life, even though it had the stats and the strength and craft or something daft like 40-50, but it only had 1 life. And even though it had a talisman and it had stats of 40 and 50, because it had 1 life, it was refusing to go into the centre region. So I was just like, hi guys, don't think this is working.
I mean, no, that's steamroll the inner region.
Yeah, if you have the stats of 50, you'd just be like, I'm sure I'll be fine. Because you wouldn't go, because you've got the roll your death dice. So you've got the death dice and the vampire's tower, which you could potentially lose a life on, even if you have really, really good stats.
No, that is fair. If you've got 1 life, that means you've got 1 chance.
Yeah.
And both of them require luck of the roll. Yep. Unless you've got like 9 followers, then the vampire's tower is doable.
Yeah. Ooh, they already dev show. What this announcement? I think that's you.
Dev show. The announcement has been suspended for the moment. So we had a fantastic announcement that was to do with the way the Asmodee account works on Talisman, but there's a few issues with it. We released it into the wild. We went, hey! And then someone.
They were like,
broke
hang
it.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Goddamn public.
Blasphemy? Is that for the swear jar? Did we agree that blasphemy is like 50p or something?
I don't know. I think you made that rude up.
Yeah. There's Asmodee account stuff that will be celebrated next week. I think. I hope. We're in the process of trying to fix the stuff that we broke. Someone did ask on the Steam forums whether it is account security related, i.e., have they given their details to something that has been leaked? It's not of that nature.
Oh, right.
It's to do with a game performance thing that is internal. Most users won't be impacted by it, but those that will, it makes the game
that's
not fun.
That's a fair question, though. Everybody's details are fine and secure, so don't. It's not that. That's not the problem. Don't panic. Is blasphemy still a thing? Oh, so it is. Oh, I didn't hear. I was not part of this conversation about blasphemy, so I don't. Therefore, it doesn't count.
No one asked me for my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, so Dev Show, we're looking to get a patch out next week, and when we do, if we get it right that time, maybe we'll check first. We'll make a song and dance about it. I'm sure if you ask Talisman Island, the actual information of what it contains will be there, but we would rather not shepherd users into using a feature that doesn't work
Properly, anyway.
Yeah, so we'll fix that and get it addressed next week.
Excuse me.
But whilst you're here, there is a potential that you can win some free content. All you have to do is leave a comment in the Twitch chat, and if there's enough YouTubers, we'll give you some love as well. Yeah, I mean, the reason why we focus our giveaways on Twitch and not YouTube is because Twitch has a handy little plugin that collects everyone's comments and registers their names, and then you can draw a name at random. YouTube doesn't offer that. Not to my knowledge, anyway. So it's just the ease. So at the moment, we have 25 people who are currently in the pot. Let's take one of them out. Let's take two of them out. Because John and Jethro have access to everything currently.
Well, and what about this one?
She didn't have everything.
Alright, I just wondered.
She's fair.
Alright.
Can I have my first free game, please, Kara? Is it for Steam that you would like it? For PC? Hi, Rupert.
Corvid Plays. Hello, Corvid Plays. Is that Rupert?
Corvid.
Oh, no.
No.
Corvid Plays, and then Rupert. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Hi. Why can people not spell their names properly? Like...
That could be the correct spelling of his name.
True. Apologies. Good point. I was just saying, it gets me very nicely onto, Icon has cheeseburgers. And you know how they spell it funny there to sound cute. That's quite funny to what.
Oh, that one's acceptable.
That's quite difficult to read sometimes. You just say it like that. Don't get it. What's it saying? Don't understand. So confused.
Right.
City's very busy today.
There is a key for you, Mum. So, Mum. My mum-in-law. Pseudonym. There you go. You know my name's not actually Fommelholt, even though that's spelt correctly. True story.
Or like, how the Scottish people spell stuff. That's quite funny.
What? Do you mean how the Scottish people spell things Scottish ways?
Yeah, well, when they spell them with an accent. What's it called again? There's a comic, and it's called like The Boons or something, and they write everything with an accent. So it'd be like Achai the New, and they'd spell it like Scottish people.
So they spell it in a Scottish dialect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair game.
Yes, but it's very difficult to read.
Because it's not for you.
Yeah, you, Brumming, limey.
Like Trainspotting's written in a Scottish style. Yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unintelligible to a lot of people.
I need to watch Trainspotting. So you see, sorry, my partner's Scottish, and he's very, very tuned into English regional accents. I totally can't get them sometimes because we went to Ireland, I think it was, and talking to the taxi guy, and I was just like, I don't understand what he's saying.
You about? I'm not very tuned into English regional accents. We went to Ireland.
It was a really, really, really thick Irish accent.
You know that's not English.
Top it is, technically.
You go and tell the Northern Irish that they're English.
Try.
You may as well tell your Scots boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. It's part of the United Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah. United Kingdom. Cough, cough. Not so united at the moment. Anyway, so I can't lock into United Kingdom regional accents.
On the Fight and Fancy stream, I was accents aplenty.
Yeah.
I was sort of doing a Scottish accent. Well
done.
I did try.
I usually watch. Shut up, Chad. My English accents range from classy and sophisticated to squawking parrot. I do that. Classy and sophisticated posh English to, like...
That's where she's from.
Middle of Manchester, like, no, like...
That's not squawking parrot. Scouse is squawking parrot.
Hey, mate. Hey, kidder. Hey, mate, what are you looking at? I'll get my brother on you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
That's too good, man. That's too good. Pigeon English. Yeah, it's true. So, but
According to my wife, no matter what accent I try, I end up sounding like I'm doing a Thai accent. Most of mine end up Indian. Like, even though I've got Welsh ancestry,
yeah,
where my Welsh veers into Indian.
Yeah,
very quickly. Yeah. I try and think of like Little Britain and like I'm the only gay in the village, and then I end up sounding like Apu from
that was
Simpsons.
that did sound quite Indian. Because that is what I was going to say. So my partner gets United Kingdom regional accents, but when it comes to like Indian accents, I can totally on the phone I was just like, yeah man, totally know what you mean. Yeah.
Northern. I used to work in a call centre, and for those that have been watching this stream long enough, I've said this story about 900 times. The hardest accent to understand, in my opinion, is the Northern Irish accent, male Northern Irish accent, because it's so deep and rumbly. And it was just. I remember when I just finished training. Do I want this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 5 strength. I don't need him. I had to give up a goal to get him. Yeah, I just my first day after training, I was sat on my very first proper shift, and Mr. Whoever from Northern Ireland was calling to complain about a missed payment.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sorry, it's a bad line." He's like, "Don't tell me it's a bad line."
Yeah, well, it's not nice when they're yelling at you as well.
Yeah.
Because when people are angry, they speak fast, and you just kind of like.
And the Irish speak fast at the best times.
Yeah, even if they were speaking, if they were speaking in an accent you can lock into, if they're speaking fast, you just be like, "Whoa, slow down!" Like start from the beginning, speak slowly, don't yell at me. I'm here to help you. It's all your fault.
One of my favourite experiences working in the call centre, the way I get that sensation of pleasure when other people get angry at me for this keyboard, is when you see this massive long Indian name, and it's like Mr. Rachmananathatham, something like that, and you're looking at it, and as someone with an English tongue that isn't accustomed to Indian names that have a lot of repeating similar sounds, and you're struggling with their name, and then they respond with this thick Scottish accent.
Yeah.
just the switcheroo of it is brilliant.
So they are able to pronounce the name and you are not.
Well, they're of Indian descent, so they can pronounce their own name.
Okay.
But they have a Scottish accent.
Right.
Because they're
Indian Scottish.
Yes.
Got it.
And you look at their name and you think, I'm going to struggle with this call because I'm not used to the language. And the way that Indian names are structured, and then this thick Scottish accent that you can't understand either because it's Scottish. Yeah.
Oh well. AFK.
Oh, did the beast? I have adjusted all of the stats that the bosses have in the chat.
Ah, is that what they're talking about? The beast.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Hello, hated floor.
My old friend.
I didn't read it. What it says: the combatants have stepped into the arena.
So there's boss battles. Do you remember testing this?
Yes.
So we have 5 bosses. We have the Eagle King, the Demon Lord, the Ice Queen, the Lord of Darkness, and the Beast. and depending on how many people enter depends on which boss you get, and you have a certain percentage chance of winning depending on how many people are there. And last week...
I've got a cough, excuse me.
Sorry?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, last week we had so many people entering that it was always the beast and we always lost. So
Yeah.
I've adjusted the entry levels for all of the bosses and we still get the beast. For Bish, as Danny and Yasir are saying, yes, if you have to go, you still get entered into the draw. If your name is drawn and you're not around to claim a prize, I will send you a message on Twitch.
I'm struggling to keep up with the chat. Oh no, Danny's on it, isn't it?
Oh,
On it like a carb on it.
Mr. Bish has said that if he wins, please redraw. We will do. Thank you very much for the kindness. In fact, I can just remove you from the draw so you're not there.
Yeah.
So I've sorted that for you. Thank you, Bish.
Bish bash bosh. Anyway.
What happened to the boss balancing? There is some balance. Just because you lost this time, it doesn't mean they've not been balanced. The boss is still more likely to win by, I think, a ratio of like 5 to 1.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Got the Fighting Fantasy hat on, you know.
What?
Because Fighting Fantasy dishes out really brutal punishments. You know, you'd be like trundling along and then you turn left and you fall down a hole or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The rock attacks you.
Yeah.
You see a wounded animal on the floor. Wounded animal attacks you.
Yeah. It wasn't a wounded animal. It was a pile of skeletons. Ah.
It's an inanimate object. There's a fence post that's got some carving on it. You observe the carving. Fence post attacks you.
Missed your calling in life. Anyway.
Hey, back and ready to ask some awkward questions.
Hey, go on,
Shoot.
John.
We've not seen my pink thong for a while, so we've not really had anyone asking questions. They were like designated question asker.
Yeah. Was that just so you had to say, oh, my pink thong said da 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 da.
No, that was
Twitch,
their username.
Twitch, everybody was just like, Jesus, how often do you, not wash your pink thong?
Why would they assume that I don't wash it?
Well, because if it was animate, if clearly I accept pink thong is a person who's just using pink thong as their alias, pseudonym, that's a word. But let's say a pink thong was real, your pink thong was real and animate and was typing away. How would it become animate? It'd become animate because it's full of bacteria because you've not washed it.
Or magic.
Or magic, yeah, but that's boring. Come on.
Magic's exciting.
Or maybe it's an alien life form that takes on that in its world is a perfectly acceptable shape, but because in our world it looks like a pink thong, we're just all like that. Yep.
We're all discriminating against the pink thong.
Yep. It's alien. It's an alien race, and all it does, it can't help how it was born.
Danny says, when will Danny be back on stream? When will that awesome Danny be back on stream?
Yeah.
Next week?
Yes.
You tend to do every 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
So
I'm off on holiday as well in 2 weeks, so Danny gets even more time.
2 weeks. Oh, we're in February already, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Danny will be with us for 2 or 3 weeks running.
That awesome Danny.
That awesome Danny. Maybe she can pick an expansion. I have tried to set up a questionnaire on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, it's the bounty hunter. Is Cheshire Cat Girl got a flail already?
Have a look at the items. She
Yes.
has. Blooming hell. You should have taken that blooming mercenary now. Added 3.
It's only one life, I'll survive.
Famous last words.
Has Manda been working on any awesome artwork for Talisman?
Have I been working on any awesome artwork for Talisman? I don't know, darling. Have I been working on any awesome Talisman work?
None that we can say.
Right, okay.
A couple of weeks we will see
Yeah.
the fruits of
And it's
one of your thing.
awesome. And you'll all be like that. Wow, mind blown.
Not enough swords is what the general consensus will be.
Right.
In a few weeks, you will all get to witness something new to the game that doesn't have enough swords.
I like it.
You heard it here first.
I have the
Timescape
Geeky
confirmed.
Choppy. Timescape confirmed. Nice. Should play Timescape just to see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, I played Relic once. That went on for
Yes.
ages and we just stopped playing, I think, before we finished.
Yes, I think so. But I think it was because, because it's kind of based on the Talisman edict, and Talisman is a bit long-winded. But Talisman is also fantasy-based, and you can also have a bit of a lark and kind of guess. But and we're fairly familiar with the rules. But when it came to Relic, as well as it being sci-fi based, you also had to kind of try and pay attention to the rules.
I think it was when we were coming close to releasing Horus, and everyone kept telling us, why aren't we doing Relic? And we all kept going, because...
Because reasons.
So we actually went and played Relic to see why people kept asking.
Yeah. Well, they made a couple of expansions for it, so people must have been enjoying it. Salty.
Scott has my flail now. You had a flail. Is the plan for the featured stream expansion to line up with the week's free expansion trial for Asmodee users? Because this week is the city and it works out nicely.
That's quite sensible.
Yes, that is definitely what we intended, and we are not just finding this information out now.
That's well-oiled machine.
We'll look into that. That would make sense to do it that way, yes. Everyone's bullying us.
Bloody hell. We work very hard. Kinda. We do work very hard. Oh, what's this? Pay 1 gold. You should have got the mercenary.
Why?
Well, because,
Because.
Yep. Because reasons. Decisions.
Right. Let's head into the city. We
and
need
go
our
to the
own
pet.
flail.
Go and get a pet.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. If you have 2 or more spells, you can swap them. That's what you're giggling at.
I was just laughing at Geeky Chap being moaning about his flail.
Ooh.
Oh, we've lost Cheshire Cat Girl.
Oh no.
Oh, she's folded already.
Under the pressure.
She'll be back, I assume.
But that's the press gang ability is of the pirate. That's a pretty cool ability.
Phantasmal's doing all right.
Their strength is 3. If you take away, so they've got a strength of 7, but that's because I assume they have the
Yes,
+4.
I think Jackie's right. Fox Girl. I think it's 50p at least.
What? Is bloody heck swearing?
That's
No!
not-
Oh my goodness! It's not swearing.
You'll
You'll be narrowing the gap, and you'll be like, "Oh, crikey's a swear word, Manda. You can't say that." You're just so mean.
only Aussies can say that.
Yeah,
It's
what,
racist.
crikey.
Yeah, it's only racist.
Oh.
It's racist if you say it.
Have I told you about the time I used crikey in a sentence? So where I used to work in Sainsbury's, and there was these customers I was dealing with,
Yes.
and they were like, "Oh, I want this. Oh no, I want this. Oh no, I want this." And I was like, "Oh, crikey!" And they literally wet themselves laughing because I said crikey.
I used to get laughed at a lot because my vocabulary is not the same that is used in the area that I live.
This is why I think they were laughing at me, because they were a bunch of student Yankees, and they were like,
They were
"Oh,
Americans.
yeah, probably, I can't remember." And they were like, "Oh, maybe I want cheddar. Oh, gee, hey, maybe I want cheddar. Oh, maybe I want," because we have proper cheese in England, not the stupid rubber cheese you have in America. And I was like, "Oh, crikey, make your mind up." And they were like, "Oh, you said crikey, ho ho ho."
I once said that I was nauseous.
Mm.
And everyone's like, mate, why don't you just say you feel sick? Nauseous. Ah.
I thought it was. I went to an all-girls school for a bit, and I was the
That's so
poshest one
Amanda.
bit. Sorry, that always amused me. So I wasn't even, particularly posh compared to some of the other girls that I was with, and they were all like that. Oh, Mandy, you have such a posh accent, and I was just like, but I don't. And you girls all live in mansions with your own horses. How am I the posh one? Well done.
Pots and kettles. We're all posh.
Get the tea out.
I hate the Kremlin.
Good and bad. So you won, which was yay, and then bad because you... Pink Thong!
My Pink Thong!
Hello, my Pink Thong! Nice for you to come down from your planet and say hello.
But speak of my Pink Thong and it appears.
Yes. Nice.
Where did you say nauseous, Gareth? Glasgow? No. The town that I live in, Runcorn.
Yes. And you said nauseous.
Yes.
And they were all like, darling, what is this?
Yes, that's exactly what they were like. Yeah.
Darling, nauseous.
Look at you, thinking he's one of us. Oh.
Nice.
Wait, where is the button that showed how many turns are left and who has how many points? We're not playing sudden death. If you went to the crown ending, in the bottom... I just saw a flash of it there. Did you see that? There was a flash. See if we see it on stream. Wait for it. Flash!
Ah, interesting.
There's a little statistics button on the crown.
Mm.
But because we're not playing sudden death, it's not there.
But it was there for a second. Oh, should be like that.
We don't normally play sudden death. We only play sudden death if we've got somewhere to be.
I have, he hasn't. Do you know where I need to be? In my house.
Yeah, we pretty much... Because we play Bloodbath, the requirement for sudden death isn't as needy, great, wanted.
Right, I see what you mean.
Because you die.
Yeah, and then you can just sort of, go your own way.
So, my Pink Thong, what are the questions today? We've been waiting for you because you make our life more interesting.
Look! I never swear. I'm a sweet and innocent girl.
I think the only person in the office that's worse is Richard, but Richard's good at not swearing on stream.
Okay.
He's very swear in the office.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I think Richard cheats by not streaming as much now as he did. So, probability states, the more times you do it, the more likely you get caught swearing. So really, you should be terrible. You should be like lots of swearing. But I think you just have a slightly,
I have self-control.
Yeah.
I've only, I think, properly sworn once, and I still question that. Apparently I was talking about haggis.
Okay.
And I said haggis was...
Not nice.
Not very nice.
Okay.
And apparently I used stronger wording than that, and I disagree.
So it was Burns night a couple of nights ago, last week or so.
What's Burns night, Amanda?
Burns night is a Scottish national celebration. I don't think it's a holiday. It's a Scottish national day celebrating Robbie Burns.
Bobby Burns.
A Scottish poet. Famous Scottish poet.
Who wrote something about...
haggises and mice and planning and stuff.
Oh, best laid plans of mice and men?
Afghan night, yes. So and they have this Burns night where you eat haggis and neeps and tatties.
Potatoes.
And turnips.
All
Is it
right,
turnips?
nips.
No, it's swede. Sorry, so potatoes and swede. Mashed potatoes, mashed swede with
Wait.
haggis.
You said neeps?
Neeps and tatties.
So neeps are sweets.
I'm
Upside down world.
Yeah, I know. They're crazy, them lot.
Have there been any suggestions for the next expansion in the next stream? No. No one has suggested anything as of yet.
Other than what's the next free Asmodee expansion, which was a good suggestion, to be fair.
Yes. Although we can tailor what the next free expansion will be to coincide with whatever we want to do.
Fair enough.
We have the power.
They'll never know.
Perfect. Sheep's stomach with various internal organs. What's not to like?
I like haggis. Haggis is quite nice. So I was looking for haggis.
Be the alchemist. There's your tip. Sorry.
I was looking for haggis in my local shop, and they didn't sell any, and I was disappointed. And I was just like, oh.
Cool story, bro.
Sainsbury's would sell less.
Right, Shoshin says, eating Swedes. I'm not sure if he's joking, because Swede sounds like someone who's from Sweden. Or whether Swedes is an English thing.
It's a vegetable. It's a root vegetable. A Swede. I think it's spelt slightly different than how Soshi has spelt it. But I don't quite know. It's a Swede. It's about this big. And you boil it, and it's slightly yellow flesh.
Like a turnip. But
Yeah.
around a turnip, not a long one.
Well, there's different types of turnips, because you have turnips like that, and then you can have turnip, like the long horseradish turnip that you get from Japan. But yes, Swedes are about that big.
There you go. I came here for the tips. Where are the tips? Okay, pull it in. Your tips are the spell book from the Magic Emporium, flail, full plate, which are both from the armory, every pet in existence,
They're all good.
and the warhorse, which is from the
But
stable.
Gareth, how would you get all the money to pay for this?
You go the alchemist.
What? We'll say you've not got the Highland expansion on. Maybe you could get a wanted poster.
Or be the leprechaun and go and abuse the forests.
Yeah. So you could be the leprechaun, or the city also comes with wanted posters where that acts a bit like quests, and if you complete them, you get a chunk of cash. So that's how you get gold. Get gold to buy the magic book thing.
Yes, the spell book, the flail,
The
the full plate, the warhorse, and the pets.
There you go. Pro tip. And I quite like the ability that makes you able to teleport to any space in the...
Yes, the wharf.
I don't remember the spaces, the names of the spaces.
It's the wharf.
Then I would genuinely be forgetting, like how to feed myself.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Yeah.
People send you boxes with how to feed yourself.
Prioritize.
Otherwise, what would you do?
Prioritize. I was talking about that with Jessica this morning, and he was laughing at my, oh, Amanda, you're always freezing things. And then I was like, when we were comparing notes on what frozen veg we have, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm frozen sliced onions. And he was like, what, frozen sliced onions? And I was like, yeah, well, when I've not got my recipe cards, I'm like, whatever's easiest.
Onions go in everything. Why would you need to freeze them?
What onions go in everything? How, so you
Stick them in, whatever you're cooking.
But, so that would mean you'd have to have fresh onions in your fridge. Which, if you have fresh onions, they're more likely to go off if you don't use them all. So you buy frozen onions, and then you just use the bit that you want, and then stick the rest in the freezer, and they last for a very long time. So frozen sliced onions, it's the future.
What can't be frozen?
I wouldn't freeze cream, or I have tried freezing cream and it splits.
There's my
There you
spell
go.
book. Oh,
Forgot about that.
I
have
need
you
a 5
kept
or
it?
6, don't I?
I don't know. Check the card.
I'm sure that I need a. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing.
What does it say?
3 or 4. The object is ditched on your current space.
Okay.
Hey!
Well done.
Get rid of the gremlin. Let's gamble.
Yeah, in for a penny.
I gain 1 gold.
That'll do.
I haven't.
Well done.
I spent a gold to gain gold.
Well done.
So it's the cost of money.
Fire can't be frozen. That's a very good point.
Don't forget the horse and cart. I don't really care for the horse and cart. Because you get +8 items that you can carry. But it costs like
8.
4
Something
gold.
daft. Yeah, it's quite expensive.
It's expensive in the stables. It's cheaper in the city stables though.
Okay.
In the livery stables.
Livery, I always thought. Is that accurate? So is that how you... Is it lively?
Livery.
Okay.
You think it's livery.
Or lively stable.
It's definitely that.
Livery. Yeah, I suppose.
Livery.
Livery. Oh.
Alright, wiki.
Pronunciation.
Wiki will tell us.
A livery
What does that mean?
is a uniform, insignia, or symbol of adoring.
Oh, you're right. It's livery.
Okay.
I like your livery. Livery.
Lively.
Hold on.
I completely pronounced it wrong.
It's as in kit.
Okay.
No, you were right.
Okay.
What time are we on? We're on 6 o'clock. Let's do a giveaway.
Live dry.
Hooray.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, not at the moment because it's no longer January. I can get my wine out. Drink some wine.
I've always pronounced it
Thank
the way
you.
Amanda does.
Lively stable makes more sense as well, I think.
You are saying it wrong. It's got a r at the
Yes.
end of it.
Yeah, no, but I prefer the way I say it.
Oh.
Lively stable makes better sense.
Why?
Because you'd be like, it's a lively stable. There's some things you can buy. And you'd be like, this is a jolly card. Well, then you're literally, you're like, what the heck's that? I prefer the way I say it.
You're strange. Right, let's do a giveaway.
Hey, Danny's on my same page as me, freezing everything.
She does freeze everything. Our freezer at any given point in time has about 7 meals in it.
Yes. Oh, I freeze rice and pasta and potato stuff. I freeze everything. I freeze baked goods as well. They're quite fun. Because they don't take that long to defrost. Ooh. My Pink Thong has a question when you finished your turn.
Go on. I can multitask.
Okay. Here's a good question for the game.
Yes.
Is there a way you can fix the game for lagging if you're carrying...
Displacement.
If you're carrying too much on your character? Is there a way you can fix the game for lagging if you are carrying too much on your character? Dan?
Turn it off and on again.
So, yeah. If it's what I think you mean, where you're having a problem, yeah, turn it off and on again. Or, you know how, like, if you're playing, like, Skyrim or Fallout or The Witcher, and when you're carrying too much, it makes you walk slower.
Right.
But that would be an
You're not
optional rule.
over-encumbered. Talisman does not have being over-encumbered.
As a rule.
What? Freechy! What are you doing?
But ha 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 ha.
What? Why?
Why not?
What's going on here?
He'd like this. They're ganging up on me.
Boo. I suspect he did.
Yeah. That would explain that.
There was a question before that we missed. If you do art, which you do, what is your preferred medium of art? I've just remembered. Someone did ask that.
Oh, there we go. The story ends. If Mandel does physical artwork, what is her favourite medium? Paint, pencil, shading. Well, thank you very much for asking. I suppose if I had a choice in the matter, pencil. I like pencil drawing. I'm usually quite good at that.
I think Danny likes pencil as well.
Mm.
She likes sketch.
It's very forgiving, and and you can rub it off, and you can because I started using because I attend drawing classes whenever I can, and I started trying to use what are they called again, oil pastels, which are very similar to like crayons, but you can't really rub them out very, very easily. You have to sort of...
You have to commit to a mistake.
Yeah, and the same with pastels, which I've tried using. If you've made a mistake, you kind of have to go for it. But pencils quite forgiving. And mechanical pencils. Love me a mechanical pencil.
The ones that click, 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 click.
Yeah, it was because they're always nice and sharp.
Oh, right.
So if you're drawing with a just like a pencil that you have to sharpen it. But if you're playing with a mechanical pencil, you get a nice sharp edges.
Then you go click, 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 and it falls out.
Well, that's because you're not using it properly.
Hi, Blue Exorcist. You're just in time for a giveaway. So are you, Thea. Amazing. Thea won last week.
Oh.
I'm sure Thea's first stream was last week as well.
Mm.
Ah, Gareth, I forgot. What you wanted... Oh, right, on it. What you wanted at the start of the stream is command, add, commands, command... What? to add a commands command.
Exclamation command. Add exclamation commands. # commands. Bracket 15 bracket. I don't know what that means. Have you done a prize draw, by the way?
No, I'm going to do my commands first.
Okay. See you, mate, John.
Bye,
Enjoy your
John.
food.
I'm going to go get a flail.
Yeah.
You boy.
Get a flail. That's what all the cool kids have.
Right, so commands.
Pound sign. Oh no.
Command.
Bracket 15.
Is there a space between that? There's not.
Bye.
You are useless, Freachy. What do we even pay you for? We don't pay Freachy anything. I'll get you a beer when you come to the UK.
Free, pay them with love and attention. Because time is money.
Right, so
So,
making a commands command.
okay. So what does the commands command do?
It will respond with these doodle
Oh,
push-ups, and then what's my last one?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Key?
Freaky. Or maybe you should call it freaky.
Free key prizes. Oh, there's also right. So to add.
Oh, is that?
Button.
You need to edit. Oh.
There we go.
It's doing his job on the
missed
stream.
the command.
There we go. Well done. That's beautiful, like. Do you know what?
How can he fail at copy and pasting? Lol, he did it by hand now. How silly's he?
Oh, so I was just like, oh my, your hands are not on the keyboard, yet you're typing this thing. Oh, is that because somebody's gone to get all the
Someone's typed the command prizes.
Oh, right. It would be helpful if the bot did have a different name.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'd be like that. Look, no hands! And then everybody would be like, what are you typing with?
Yeah, I'm sure that's everyone's default reaction.
Yeah.
What is this magic and mystery? I don't understand. My head hurts.
Reminds me of the time that but when I was working in Sainsbury's, somebody would be like, oh yeah, thanks for that, Manda. And I was like that. How do you know my name?
I always found it dead uncomfortable.
What?
When someone you've never met reads your name tag and they're like,
Yeah,
"Hi Gareth,"
I
don't know who you are.
I didn't like it because I didn't think it was entirely appropriate because it's just like I don't know your name. I just have it.
It's a weird power imbalance.
Yeah.
You know me. I have no clue who you are.
Well, they don't know you. They just know your name.
Yeah, but they address you like they know you.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I think I would agree with that because there was a regular who came round. She'd be like, oh, hi, Amanda, and I'd be like, hi, person. I know you're a regular, but I can't think what your name is. And then she'd start telling you about her day and about, the doctor's appointment she had, and you're kind of like, I've got work to do. I don't really care about your doctor's appointment, I'm really sorry. I'm sure it's fascinating. However, I am just some random person you met on the street. Because if you beat this thing, then you get a free pet.
I can do.
You can just keep it as a trophy, can't you? Oh, right, yeah. So Pink Fong was asking about the being overcumbered thing. And he did, what's this? Whenever you land in space with a character, you may move to the next space, continuing in the same clockwise direction. That's quite handy to have for the nether realms.
It is. So to answer to your answer was quit the game and reload. Yes, when you are carrying X amount of stuff and you are that far into a game and there's loads and loads and loads of things on the screen, it tends to be memory issues that start to cause a slowdown. So if you quit and reload, you pretty much wipe this slate clean in regards to the amount of data that your game's trying to process. It's absolutely something that we should focus on improving, and we do make optimizations each update. We do aim to improve that, but the shortcut, easy, quick fix is quit and reload.
Temporary fix sort of thing.
Yes.
Work around.
We have winners! I wasn't among them, but people won! Danny, Cheshire Cat Girl, Twas Brillig, Night Bites, Yasir, and Atog!
Well done.
Hey!
So the story end was pointing out why people might use names. They are pretending to be a secret shopper, so
They're
you can
not.
give them a better level of service.
They're just strange human beings that are over happy and friendly.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
just nice.
usually go
Yeah.
for polite and patient when talking to people. Having had been on that side, polite and patient is all I want. If, my sister
Cold and efficient.
my sister's a bit over. She works in sort of like a similar job, and she's a bit too friendly. She's a bit it's all right, darling. It's like it's a bit too friendly, Rachel. Stop doing that.
Simulate touching someone? Is that what that is?
Yeah, she'd be quite friendly and
It's like put a hand on the side of their head.
Yeah,
Right.
warm the hands up. Yeah, and the stuff. I always thought it was a bit friendly, but anyway.
That's interesting. Oh wait, no, it's not. I misunderstood what was going on.
Oh, right, okay. So what?
Frichi's an alchemist! Sorry, I'm getting massively distracted by myself here. Right, Menagerie Armory!
So people can pick characters.
What?
So Frichi's an alchemist. Night Bites is a minstrel. Cheshire Cat Girl is a leprechaun.
It relates to the amount of gold that they have.
Oh, right. Okay, I gotcha. So you're getting flail then?
There's no flails left.
Oh.
There's too many flails out in play at the moment. Darn it.
Well, the battle axe is always not too bad.
It's add 3, which isn't too bad.
If you defeat another character in battle and force them to lose a life, the character cannot use armor to prevent the life lost.
And that's a 50-50 on a loss counting as a standoff, which doesn't count against the bounty hunter.
Okay.
Who has a flail. You
That
know
was
what?
pretty good.
I'm going to take the +3 and with the battle axe and have my own game.
Okay.
I'm not going to rely on being able to defend against other people. I'm going to rely on being able to complete the end goal myself.
Yeah.
Is the aim.
Attack is the best form of defense.
Yes. That's what I'm going for.
Works for me.
Right, everyone's going for gold at the moment.
Do you lose gold when doing all the boss and other commands? Oh, yes.
Yes, you have to pay gold to enter into boss fights, heists,
It's not
challenges.
actual gold, by the way.
It is actual gold.
It's like internet gold.
No.
Bitcoin.
We've got like gold under there. Should go and get a talisman box and be like, gold!
Yeah. I opened up the base game box actually this morning and all the tokens have disappeared. Which might be worth a note. Somebody might have to buy a box of Talisman because there was no gold tokens in it. There was only like 2 of the life to craft and 2 strength tokens.
There'll be somewhere because I've used that with recently-ish and took it to a friend's and had a game. And it was a complete set then.
Okay.
So it might be on a desk somewhere.
Mm.
Nice hair, Gareth.
Yeah.
Is that sarcastic? Do you actually mean that?
It does look better that you've shaved the back bit off, by the way, because I know on Monday you had it just like as a strip, which was looking a bit.
Yeah, I then went home and started shaving my head myself. I was just like, Danny, can you help me? Danny, can you help me? I don't know what's going on. I can't see the back of my head. But I'm very conscious of my fringe at the moment because I've got a very gappy fringe, and I hate gappy fringe.
Okay.
Gappy fringe is the worst.
What's a gappy fringe?
You've got gaps here and
Okay.
here.
So do you do that?
Well, I do this.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah, and there you go. Good looking in the mirror before you leave the house.
she was being sarcastic. Don't say bye to her. She's mean. Just realised to cut more off. Just realised you cut more off?
I've
got rid of the back.
It does look a bit neater with the back cut off.
I nearly shaved it all off.
I wouldn't worry about the gaffy fringe. Oh my goodness. You look so dodgy coming in with your grumpy disposition. Skinhead.
Big black coat, hoodie, dark shades. Bye, Jackie. Have fun in work.
Be like, mean old man. Oh, it's Gareth. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I've never understood that. To be fair, I always thought bangs were the side of the face. Fringes here, bangs are here.
Hang on. So, if I were to tie my hair back, that would be a bang.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
I never got bangs. I always thought it was an anime thing. Bangs.
Yes, and I was being so sincere.
Is that another sarcastic thing?
It sounds even more sarcastic.
Yeah. Bangs go over our forehead.
Alright, so bangs is just fringe then. I think it's top knot time for Gary. I've been considering
a beard, then he'd be full on hipster.
If I could grow a beard, I would.
Yeah.
I could.
Like Andy has a very epic beard.
He does, but I have a natural goatee.
Okay.
I don't shave this in. My facial hair just grows here.
Okay.
It doesn't grow here. If I could, I would.
Yeah.
I would love to be a man.
Yeah.
One day.
My partner has the sort of goatee thing going, and apparently when we were not living together, he shaved off his beard as an experiment, and apparently his mum started laughing at him. And he was just like, oh, and I was like, send us a photo, I want to see what you look like, and he's like, no, it looks terrible. I was just like, sure, it looks fine, darling.
Sultana said, who won the giveaway? I forgot to do one.
Yeah.
I got distracted by the bot.
Can't get the staff.
I'll do giveaway. Right, so for those that are lurking on Twitch, if there are any lurkers that are yet to comment, we give away free keys for our content. And to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is leave any form of comment in the Twitch chat. Cue a bunch of people typing any form of comment. But you can
find it funny.
Just say hi, just say hello, just leave a full stop, whatever you fancy, and that will be your entry into the giveaway. I will give you a minute, and then we'll draw a name from the magic hat, and that person will get some free stuff.
We won't forget this time. Or should we? So how often do you do the draws? So you do one at 6 usually, when you remember.
Yeah, it's normally 6:30ish, and then whenever we finish. But quite often that turns into whenever I can remember.
Oh, Pink Song has a good question. Random food question. What is your most favourite donut flavour and why?
I not sure if I can eat donuts.
Because you're vegan Zors.
Vegan power!
I quite like just iced donuts. I'm not a huge fan of donuts. So just the very plain ones I quite like. Chocolate cake. Yum, yum, yum.
Donuts. When I was vegetarian, I ate donuts, and I like donuts.
Or like custard donut.
Not custard.
Or like you go to get the Krusty Kreme ones, which have just got like loads of crust, loads of stuff on them.
You go very silent when we're reading, when I'm typing.
Okay. Am I not allowed to read what you're typing?
You can, but you can't talk and read it.
No,
too.
no, I can't. Just look at the game.
What's in it that you can't eat? Possibly skim milk powder or milk.
Do you have eggs in donuts?
No, because you don't need to make them rise.
You can make vegan donuts though.
You absolutely can.
Yeah.
So I just answer plain donut.
Mm.
See you in a bit, geeky chappy. Oh, there's giveaways. Yes, there certainly is, Blue Exorcist. We are about to do one.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Paranoid. G'day. How you do? Right, how'd you do an Australian accent?
Another shrimp on the barbie.
Another shrimp on the barbie. G'day, mate.
G'day.
There you go.
I think
you feel
I think
it's like you're at home.
Finish every sentence like it's a question. Is what I understand. If you want to sound like you're from Australia, go up at the end.
You sound like you're doing a bad Cockney accent. You are thankful.
Yeah, Paladin thinks it's really bad as well.
He's also Aussie.
Sorry.
Well, that's why you can't grow a beard. Why can't a vegan eat donuts? Oh, I thought it was a joke. I was like looking for the punchline then. You don't sound Aussie at all.
Intern.
Good day, mate. Why don't you throw some shrimp on the barbie? That's Australian.
It's the phrase, isn't it? You know how you have the certain you've told me about this.
Yeah,
There's
it's
certain
the Jimmy Carr
phrases.
joke.
Yes. It's the certain phrases that turn your accent into that.
I'm from Scotland, where any means any.
Yeah.
And do you want some chicken and a can of Coke?
Yes.
Good day, spot. So, would be okay with dairy-free margarine and soya milk. We have a butter, at least in England, called Violite. And that is made from sunflower oil, and I would say tastes better than butter.
Mhm.
That is super tasty, and you can make it with soya milk, which is from almonds.
Soy milk isn't from almonds. Soy milk's from soya.
You get almond milk.
From almonds.
What am I thinking of? Alpro,
Yeah.
not
Right.
soya.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I am confusing myself.
Yeah.
Ignore me, silly vegan. I'm new to veganism. Don't hurt me.
Right, so you're popping out because you've spent all your cash now.
Yeah, I've got my battle axe.
Tally-ho to the
Tally-ho.
centre! Tally-ho, pip pip!
Chip chip through. Right. Let's finish this turn, and I'm doing a giveaway. Soy milk is from soy. Yeah, there's a brand called Albro. Soy milk from almonds. New man. Alright! Right, giveaway time! Can we get the cam editor to cut him out so ignoring it is easier? I can just do it like that.
Okay.
There you go. Mind your B12 level.
Could be vitamin.
It is a vitamin. Typically you get there's a B vitamin that's B12 that comes from red meat, but you can get it as an alternative, and you tend to find it in things like spinach and sprouts and a lot of iron heavy vegetables.
You heard it here, folks.
You can also find it, I'm sure, in like Brazil nuts and almonds.
Yay.
I'm absolutely sure of that.
Giveaway!
Right, and the winner is
Drumroll.
Paladin!
Yay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I don't want Paladin to win.
Why not?
Hi Ash! You're like 5 seconds late for the first giveaway.
Oh. And congrats. That's very polite.
Congrats, Paladin. What do you
Yeah.
want? It's my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday!
Congratulations.
21! Woohoo! Left out of death party. Very nice. Yes, I understand your pain.
I just want some love.
Oh, Pudding!
Don't.
Oh,
Doesn't deserve it.
but. Happy birthday, Pudding.
Success Wanged. That's happy birthday in Thai.
Okay. Is Pudding Thai?
No, he's Australian.
Okay,
Close enough.
fair enough. They don't speak funny.
Is it? Success Wanged? Yeah. It is my friend who I learnt Thai to speak to.
Mhm.
It's her birthday today.
Oh, no
And
way.
I've not had a chance to say Success Wanged to her. So
Okay.
that's one of the few Thai things that she actually taught me.
Yeah.
All the other Thai that I know, I had to teach myself because
Okay.
she refused to talk to me. And saying she's my Thai friend is probably a little bit offensive because
Yeah.
she's actually English.
Yes.
It's just her parents are Thai, and
Yes.
she was born and raised in England, so she's English.
Yes.
That's
But
me.
speaks. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand the difference. Oh, that sounds quite bad. The dog part. So there's our boss is a dog who, and that dog can be a bit stinky sometimes. Very very sweet dog, very cute. But yes, can understand the pain of stinky dog farts.
Hey!
Give a craft. Ooh, what's the time?
It's like 27.
It's 6:30.
Oh, sweet. I am.
6:20.
Right, so what do you want, Paladin?
What do you want, mate?
I think it's when you keep it short. It's usually not too bad. Sweet dog equals stinky dog equals new maths.
New dog.
Yeah. You guys had a dog?
Yeah. I made her get rid of it.
Why?
Because I didn't want a dog.
Why?
I hate dogs.
Why?
Dogs are
Dogs
stupid.
are your best friend.
Nope, I have no friends. I want no friends.
I like dogs. I would like a dog.
I've never understood the attraction of pets.
I had a pet when I was small. I had a pet dog, and he was lovely. Boo! Yeah, it's everything. There's no joy in his life. That's why he's vegan, because he just wants to take out all the things that make life good into good and worth living.
I, as a vegan, keep more animals alive than you. So
I keep dogs alive. I've not eaten a dog recently. Quite tasty.
I'm with. See, I'm not alone.
Uncle Eliza says pets are nothing more than indoor pollutants. Yeah, that's true. But I had a pet dog when I was small, and he was very sweet, and I would quite happily have another pet dog.
But it'll die.
Though
You'll outlive it, not be heart-cripplingly.
But whilst it's there, it will enrich your life.
I also had a dog when I was young.
Yeah.
He was called Banjo.
Mhm. Kazooie.
He was Banjo before Banjo Kazooie existed.
Fair enough. What type of dog?
Don't know.
Fair enough. A dog that barked, presumably.
Border collie, possibly. He was white. He had like black hair and a brown patch over his eye, and he was a bit shaggy.
Yeah.
But not proper shaggy. I tried to ride him once, and I was young enough that I thought I could ride a dog, but I was old enough that I couldn't ride a dog.
Yes, right. Okay, so I mean, I got bit by our dog when I was little. I was playing with his toys, and he wasn't too pleased, and he bit my finger. But it was lovely. Very much enjoyed having a pet dog.
He hates Firefly. To be fair, Firefly is just not very good. It sucks.
I mean, it's half decent. It should have survived more than one season.
No,
Yes.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't too bad.
It got a feature film that wasn't very good.
It was. I feel like you're walking on eggshells.
I will make one exception, and that is for Alan Tudyk, who plays Wash.
Okay.
Because Alan Tudyk is a fantastic, not only actor but human being. I've seen him in interviews, and I know about the kind of charity work that he has done in his life, and he is just fantastic. If he's in something, that something is immediately better.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, the rest of Firefly doesn't redeem Alan Tudyk being in it.
I like the main character whose name
Nathan.
Fillion.
Is he Fillion? I forget which one's which.
I think it's Nathan Fillion.
Let's to Google.
I think he's really cool.
Yes,
Yeah, Nathan Fillion.
Because there's the other Nathan that is like a younger version of Nathan Fillion, who does all the voice acting stuff and does half of the kind of motion cap. No, I'm thinking of Nolan North. Yeah. That's it.
And then there's Tori Baker is the other.
Troy.
That one too. He's if you're talking voice actors, he's another go-to.
Yes, he was Handsome Jack. That's the one I know him from.
He's so good looking. It's just completely missed.
Right, I'll close that.
Missed out as a voice actor. He's pretty good looking.
Yeah. Gareth, you are making me start to think that your favourite movie is Steel Magnolias. I'm pretty sure that was a Tom Cruise one when he was young and was in lots of bad films to try and get out there.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or was that just called Magnolia?
I think one of the what was I watching? Show Me the Money.
Jerry Maguire.
That's quite a good film.
Mm.
That was quite fun to watch. Talking about old Tom Cruise films. But he's in quite a lot of weird ones at the moment.
Is he? Did Amanda draw the Gambler then?
No, I didn't, I'm afraid. So the Gambler is a Mephisto character, and the card illustration came from the Mephisto bump, and it was our art director Andy who did the miniatures for the Gambler and stuff. But he used the same process I used to make the other characters, which is a combination of for the Mephisto ones, because the physical versions didn't exist. He would have made little 3D models in 3D programs, and then just made it look like the illustration. There you go.
Fair enough.
In case you wanted to know.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, more of a cat or dog person, Nomad Games? Neither. I do not want cats or dogs.
I suppose if my partner's more of a cat person.
The programmers are cat people as well. Both Jethro and
Yes,
Richard.
they do have their own cats.
And
they talk
Richard-
about them a lot.
Well, Descendos talks about his stupid
Yes.
cat, Rama, who is a ragdoll cat.
It's a big fluffy cat.
It's a big fluffy cat.
Yeah.
Has like blue eyes, and he's like, cat, smush, smush, smush. And he posts pictures of cats like people post pictures of babies. It's like, look, my cat. It's a cat. Look at this picture. It's like a cat.
I think Jethro's pretty chill about his cat.
He is.
And it's a pretty good looking cat as well. It's a good looking cat.
It's a cat.
It goes meow.
You do like dogs. Is Descendos me? Do you like cats?
Do you talk about your cat a lot? You are Descendos.
I'm not sure if he's dressed it up yet, but I'm definitely sure he spoke about it.
Yeah. My friend has a cat and she's dressed up her cat. And I was just kind of like, okay. He goes meow. Ah! That's how cats go. And did you know cats only meow around people? So, no. So I was
Is this the first quiz question of the day?
Yeah, no, I've not prepared any quiz questions for today.
Cats only meow around people.
Yeah, seriously.
That's like a Michael claim.
It is. Yeah.
Meowing is an interesting vocalization in that adult cats don't actually meow at each other, according to the ASPCA.
It was
What is that?
It was a program on the BBC, and they'd filmed a load of cats, and they had like a load of cat specialists, and they were apparently meowing is something that cats only do to humans. They don't actually meow. If you're a kitten, kittens meow, but cats don't meow. When cats are talking to other cats, they just kind of grunt at each other.
I'm calling. I'm not even sure if I can say on stream what I'm going to say.
You're calling nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously though, there's loads of right. Go back to the main search page. There's loads of hits there about how cats only meow at people.
Yeah, you can also search Reiki crystals and there'll be loads of hits about how that'll cure your headache. You're putting a rock against your head.
Yeah.
You
God,
it doesn't work like that.
All because it says on the internet doesn't mean it's real. I'll have to try and find that BBC programme. But it was genuinely... The BBC said it, Gareth. The BBC said it, therefore it must be real.
Thou shalt not question Stephen Fry.
No, goodness not. David Attenborough, thank you very much, darling.
Cats absolutely meow.
They do meow, but only at people. They don't meow at each other.
I'm not having that.
Yeah.
Dogs don't bark.
Dogs don't bark, but dogs do bark. But yeah, the cats meow at people. They generally, they are more likely to meow at people than they are to meow at each other if they're speaking to each other.
Whoa. They're more likely.
Okay. I don't know the specifics, but I do know that generally cats don't meow at other cats. They only meow at people.
Because you did initially make the claim, cats don't meow at other cats.
Yes.
Now you're saying they are more likely to meow at humans.
Right.
So do they meow at other cats or do they not?
I would have to research to be more specific. There you go. But yes.
All internet facts are facts.
Empty pyronaut. Oh, he goes meow. Our cat goes more like meow. Can you hear that? I like that. Paradise is saying the cat screams. Oh, have you heard, foxes when they're banging? Okay. They make a right racket. So back when I used to live with my folks, there was a lot of foxes down the end of the garden. And you'd be like, oh yeah, nice and sleep. And then you just hear this blood-curdling scream. And it was the foxes, that's it. There you go. In case you didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
a dinner conversation.
Now that I've officially
starter.
killed the conversation, you're quite welcome. Is Gareth dead yet? Not yet.
Not yet, no. Let's have a look. I'll see how the bets were split. Betting.
9 votes.
9 for Cheshire Cat, 1 for
Wow.
Scott, 1 for Freachy, 1 for the AI, none for me, none for Geeky Chappie, who is now the AI, I believe. Yep, Tavern Maid.
Oh, right.
And 1 for Fantaze.
Who's doing pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, he is performing better than we are.
Scott Sterling, Freachy, and Cheshire Cat Girl are doing pretty good, though.
But to be fair, if we switch to craft. We've got 8 craft.
True.
Betting is bad. We shouldn't encourage it. You're entirely right. It is one of the worst addictions that you could possibly have. And if you have issues with gambling, seek help, because it's probably more cost effective to be an alcoholic or a smoker.
You heard it here, folks.
Yes. I worked in betting shops for 3.5 years. So when Manda says, back in Sainsbury's, as all her stories start, near enough all mine started with
Back into
Bucky's days.
Back into Bucky's. Back into Sainsbury's.
Something like that.
Always bet on Cheshire Cat Girl. She's a honey badger. She'll not die.
Honey badgers are like ruthless.
Okay.
Do you not know the myth or the legend? Myth is wrong because that insinuates that it's not true.
I know my honey badgers exist and they're vicious as
They are.
clock.
Yes, they are one of the most aggressive animals on the planet. They
Yeah.
do not care for anything.
Yeah.
And there's like loads of tales of, I just got 3 gold. That's that good. There's a famous honey badger in India, I think.
Wasn't it like an internet meme as well?
Yes, it wasn't. Well, the honey badger is an internet meme, but there's a video of this honey badger getting bit by this like deathly poisonous snake, and it killed the snake, ate the snake, the poison took over, it fell asleep, slept off the poison, then got up and carried on with its day.
Nice. I like the notion of it kind of like, oh mother!
Like everyone else is dead, this honey badger's asleep.
Yeah.
Then it's like, that poison gone.
Just slow down a bit.
Horrible joke. Who wants to bet I can give up gambling? Asked the addict.
That is quite a bad joke.
Yeah, that is painfully true. Choose your addictions wisely. Don't gamble. Drink. Gareth Miller, 2018.
Drink is quite good fun. We were talking about drawing before. So my favourite activity on Sundays is by about like 12 o'clock one-ish, have a glass of wine and start drawing. It's the best way to spend a Sunday. Just slightly pissed and drawing.
That's powerful as well, Joel.
Slightly trolleyed and drawing. It's really good fun.
I know someone who's addicted to brake fluid. He says he can stop any time.
I like that one.
Alright, you can have gold for that.
That's good, that.
Gear, some gold coming your way.
That is really good.
Solid joke. Currency, where's Gear? There is Mr. Gear. He's on 35 gold.
Oh, you can give people gold?
We certainly can. Right, so Mr. Gear is now on 450. 45 gold. There you go, sir.
You're welcome.
Hey, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah. She sells seashells on the seashore.
I like how you joined in by saying that super slow.
Yes. Yeah, got ya.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Bill. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry, I'm not doing very well today.
When we do our charity stream,
there's only going to be like
it's
£5 in
half
there.
full.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, we have a bot. So back in ye olde days of Revlobot, when we first started streaming, we had a companion bot for our Twitch streams that awarded gold based on the amount of time people spent viewing our stream. You could spend that gold on haikus, doodles, push-ups, postcards, this, that, and we had a whole load of things. We've now recruited a new bot because Revlobot died. RIP Revlo. And yes, you can now gain gold by watching our stream or by joining in with boss battles or challenging other players. And you can spend that gold on... Let's see if I get this right.
Aww.
Those things.
Pullin says, my most prized possession in the world, my postcard.
He told me when he got it that if his house was on fire, he would rescue that ahead of his child.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you.
Oh, Yasir's on a boss battle. Let's get in there.
Fingers crossed.
So Paladin is one of the few people that got one of two people that got a postcard from having 10,000 gold.
Off of
Revlon.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was Paladin and Simon Snow.
Paladin, is Simon Snow kicking about?
No, it's been ages since I've seen Simon Snow.
Yeah.
I know he moved house. I'm not sure if that impacted anything or his...
Yeah, I imagine it would. It's a bit stressful moving house. So do you have a talisman then?
I have a talisman.
So
I also have a sword.
You're going to make a break for it then?
Yes. Yes, I...
Ahead of Phantasmal. Yeah. Go. He's got a fate though. Oh, I was thinking you could use random.
Yeah, well.
Totem. That's a pretty neat idea.
Let's get rid of that. And then I've got second dim ability.
So I suppose you could probably count that as a tip for the city. Get the scribe. That follower was called the scribe, yes?
Yes.
Get the scribe. It means you can reuse spells.
Ooh. It's got 2 gold.
This is the AI. Of course it's the AI.
Is the flail still OP? Absolutely yes.
Just reading what Paladin said. For some reason you guys would just leave the stream on but not stream anything.
We used to stream AI versus AI games, and every now and again that would break.
Right, yeah. Very nice.
Boom! Take that, AI. AI is trying to beat us up.
Yeah.
I showed
AI
it what's good.
Pretty nasty.
Did I get a talisman?
I thought you just said you had talisman.
Apparently I didn't.
Yeah.
Let's get a talisman.
AI's probably pinched it, innit?
Cheers, AI. Right, let's get rid of that
Ooh.
stupid sword.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo! So, go Sultana. Sultanas.
Sultanas came out as the only winner.
Check them guns.
I kind of wish there were other talisman streamers. There are. Every now and again you will find talisman streamers knocking about.
I think we're the only one who...
We're the best.
Yeah. We're the only one who does it 100% because we're just like, so obsessed, man. Just like,
Yeah.
Get in there with the talisman.
Yeah. Right. Someone asked how much is it to enter a boss battle. The cost is 5 gold. 5 gold. So it's 5 to enter, and Sultanas was it that won? Got 105. So they got 25 times their entry amount. No, 25 times 5 is 125.
Okay.
21 times their entry amount.
Yeah. Oh, so Lord Lamneth, we banned the flail in our tabletop game along with the battle axe and the warhorse.
The battle axe, really?
In a case of addition by subtraction, it opens up other items for purchase. I suppose.
Yeah, the battle axe is a strong item, but it's not OP. Ooh.
I was reading a document about game design, and I was listening to talk more correctly, and it was what? Ooh, is that you? Oh no! Oh sorry.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and
I'm back in the room. Sorry.
I thought it was quite interesting how, so this thing I was listening to, it was suggesting how it's sort of like a person's. It suggested that a person's first foray into game design should be to modify.
What just happened? What?
I have no idea. What the heck? What the heck? So that looks like you're rolling to get in,
I am.
but you just got in.
I did.
I'm confused. we might have to look at that.
How much has Amanda spent on rudeness?
No.
She has swore at least 3 times, like proper swears as well.
Not even like half-hearted swears. I think it's because you've all been pointing it out. What the heck? So what's happened?
I failed my roll at the mines.
Which can teleport you back to specific places. So presumably
so
you got teleported back to the.
That's correct.
But what happened the first time round?
The first time it bugged out.
Okay. No, you've missed it.
Stupid spellcasting system.
You should have queued it.
I got plans. It's alright.
Plans within plans.
Nice game breaking. That's what we're here for.
Could have got that. Could have won the game.
I was going to win then.
This close.
Stupid game breaking bugs.
The table.
Hi, Sega Sesaman.
That long.
Segesaman. I'm going with that.
What's me?
When comes the woodland? That is unconfirmed. We are currently working on the next expansion, but we have not announced what that expansion is. And we won't do until we know roughly when it's going to come out. Because we used to historically say, we're going to be doing the violence, or insert expansion here. And it's going to come out about October-ish. And then it comes out in November and everyone gets on our back and gives us hate for it not coming out in October. So we just stopped. Because
giving end dates.
People ruined it. People ruined it for the rest.
Yeah.
So as it stands, we are working on the next expansion. It will come out at some point in the future, and when we know roughly when that point in the future is, we will make announcements and let everyone know what that will be. Until then, Timescape confirmed. It's going to be Timescape. Timescape's next out.
Nice. Ugh. So, do you want to do another giveaway then?
Second giveaway. Woo! Game won't let me rejoin. Never mind. He's back.
Hey.
Right, that's okay. No need to announce officially. Just tell us fans on stream. Got your back. Timescape confirmed. Does the next expansion have Desolation and is a big board?
Trees and a medium-sized board, or tunnels and a small board. What?
I saw a post by Asmodee naming the next expansion. Oh, did you know? Timescape confirmed. Will it release within the next 69 decades? Yes.
Do you know what? Somebody showed me a graph, which was Valve's release dates when they said something would be out and when they actually released
John
it.
shared something with me about that yesterday or the day before.
Okay, yeah.
Valve time. It's a table.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous. You know, you think we're bad. It's just like
how far behind they are.
Look at our more successful counterparts. Or more successful? Or more money making, maybe, counterparts. They're just as bad.
You know Timescape has already been released. Oh yeah, should do that. Giveaway.
Yes, please. Giveaway.
Giveaway. If it was rebranded as the Horrors Heresy. Yes, so as we've said 900 times in the stream, we give out keys. The list of keys is currently in the Twitch chat. And if you want to win one of those keys, you have to leave any form of comment in the Twitch chat. Hold on, what happened to the Elementalist? Oh, he must have failed his roll at the mines.
Yeah, I'm going to teleport back.
Yes.
So, why... Do you have something that gives you new spells?
Yes, I have the spell book. It's the thing that I gave up the gremlin.
Got you. Because I would be spell burning and get rid of that spell.
I've got a higher spell limit, so I can still gain a spell next turn.
Okay. Is that how the spell book works?
Yes, you gain a spell as long as your craft limit allows.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like you always have one spell.
Free stuff. This is a
Excuse me,
comment.
excuse me.
Yep, people have figured out how to leave comical comments.
Yay! This is a comment. I like it. Yeah.
So any lurkers, this addresses to you. We give out free keys. If you would like a free key, leave a comment. For the lurkers, for those that have already made the joke, you don't have to make the joke again.
Lurker's gonna lurk.
Lurker's gonna lurk.
Commenter's gonna comment.
Comment.
Gamer's gonna game.
Game.
Thank you.
Free key is not free chi. Free chi, when are you in the UK?
I will only accept a win if I get a key for the Timescape expansion, is what Dirk Bish asks. I would also like to play the Timescape expansion. I'm most curious now.
Free. You know the way we, as Brits, often fantasize about touring America and going through all the states and doing a road trip.
Yeah.
And Free Chi's doing a UK road trip.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So where would you want to visit, Frichi? I'm curious now.
It needs to go to kind of like Lincoln and Stoke. Bolton.
Yeah. All them, you know,
Or
highs
top.
of culture.
Hey, volume super today. I didn't do anything special. I think I'm just yelling. We're all yelling.
And you've placed the microphone. Got to visit the Nomad office.
Probably not, because we work on secret stuff that is yet to be announced. We probably wouldn't let random strangers in the office. But if you are in the area, I will at least have lunch with you. That is the Nomad promise. Come down, I'll take you to our local Sainsbury's.
Yay!
Buy you a sandwich.
A local delicacy.
Question, are Fighting Fantasy Legends, Letdown Solitaire, Tetris still options for the prizes? I don't see them in the bot list. Yes, the only exception is Smash Up, because we can't just get loads of Smash Up keys, because that's Asmodee's realm. It's their job to deal with all those keys. It's a date, lol, wait, you will lunch with me? If you turn up in the UK, or if you live in the UK, or you live in Warrington, Manchester area, and you know where Lim is and how to get to Lim.
And then maybe tell Gareth beforehand.
Yes, absolutely, tell me beforehand.
Not just knock on the door, because he'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah, let's hang out, let's meet up. I'm cool with that.
I think everybody else will hide.
Yeah, everyone else sucks. They
Yeah.
absolutely won't. Let's do a giveaway.
Yes, good idea.
In fact, I'm just going to assess lurkers. What is our lurker situation?
Hark. Let me just get my goggles out.
Am I getting bullied?
Yeah. Sorry. But that's strength as well. Can you transfer your...
They've got flail. I wouldn't beat them anyway. Oh, what?
Sorry, man. Sent to jail. Ooh, that sucks.
Hold on, what happened to my acquisition spell?
Check the log! That's what it's there for.
Right, let's disable all and then spells.
Acquisition. So why was it sent to the discard pile?
There'll be everyone sent. So someone probably cast magical vortex or whatever that event is.
Yeah.
Event. There you go.
Magical vortex. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
That's what happened. So draw spell. Let's have a look. Healing.
Alright, that's not the worst spell to have. Scott's got a good chance of winning here though.
Go heal Scotland.
No,
Oh.
because I want to win.
Well, your health's fine.
That's not awful. 6. I need to get under 6. Ah, so close. Can I hop? Does that count?
Ooh. Yeah.
Hey.
Ah.
Oh.
Ooh, that's not gonna work, is it?
No. Alright, so if it's 6+, we end up at the tavern.
Is that terrible?
I'd rather end up at the Warlock's Cave.
So that's 8.
Yeah, subtract your craft from it though.
So,
So that's -6.
puzzle
2.
power.
Puzzle of power. There's a sword there!
Oh my goodness!
I can hop! Why can I hop?
Because the sword's there. And
You hop over characters.
check what does the car say?
This whole hopping business in the Puzzle of Power is
Whenever
not
you
worth
land
it.
on a space with a card.
Ah, right, fair enough. I'll let it off.
Yeah.
I've no real reason to go to the castle.
And capture the sword then. Do you pick up the sword? Yes.
Yeah, they took my crown, so I may as well.
My crown. But it looked so pretty. So you're going to do a giveaway then?
Yeah, lurkers, you've
Giveaway.
lost your chance. You are getting distracted again. Hi, Alex.
Sup?
Right, I'm just checking. Did we miss anything whilst we were distracted? You don't know what I'd do for a date? Let's find out.
He's easy. He's easy, him. Be like that. Guys, go to Chili Club. And you hear this.
Chili Club
Count
is
me in!
Chili Club is a Thai restaurant down the road that is my second favourite restaurant on the planet.
What's your first favourite restaurant?
Mowgli. Does
Oh,
Indian
in
street food.
Manchester.
Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Birmingham.
Yeah.
And it's in Cardiff now, I believe.
Sweet.
It's super. Like my favourite thing ever to eat is the... It used to be called the Bombay chip butty, but they now call it the Mowgli chip butty. And they're super tasty. Let's do a giveaway!
The nicest meal I ever had was... it was like a sushi fusion restaurant in Finland. And it was the nicest meal I've ever had. Absolutely gorgeous.
Meh.
Cost an arm and a leg. But it was my birthday.
Chili Club is greater than Mowgli. I disagree. I prefer Mowgli. I love Chili Club, but I love Mowgli.
Yay! I like your offer, Paladin.
Yeah, we could go get ribs and watch Firefly.
It sounds like John's an easy date as well. My balls.
Alright, so the winner of the next stream giveaway is...
Pay the button.
Corvid!
Woo! Go Corvid.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Corvid.
Paladin, did you pick something? Not to take the shine off your victory, Corvid, but I don't remember Paladin picking an expansion.
No,
He said he
neither.
wanted love
Yes, because it was his birthday.
tomorrow.
So yeah, that's a good point. Chop chop.
What do you want? Someone then said, it may have got lost in the chat, but did Paladin pick anything? But we were in the middle of talking and then I forgot to go back to that comment. Harbinger, right.
Paladin wants Harbinger, and what does
Corvid.
Corvid.
Prizes.
Yay. So there's your options, Corvid.
And on top of those options, there's also Lapland Solitaire, Backgammon Blitz, and Fighting Fantasy
'cause
Legends.
Apparently that wasn't in the list.
I need to do a bonus thing as well.
Mm.
Alright, Geeky Chappy.
Mm.
I hope you lose. I hope it goes all horribly wrong. Oh, I meant to cast Divination. I can still cast it. Because I need to burn the spell. We are running out of Harbinger keys. Because Harbinger was released after we signed with Asmodee. So they're in control of our keys.
So basically, much like when you're leaving an office and you steal all the pens.
We need to order more keys.
Yeah. Did you do that for any of your previous jobs? To steal all the pens before you left?
No,
I did.
my head doesn't work that way.
Yeah, totally did. I stole a Sainsbury's apron as well. Life of crime.
What am I looking for? Keys. So I need to be in this folder over here.
So you need a Harbinger one, and we're just waiting for Corvid. Just trying to put that into focus.
Harbinger keys. We've got 3 more left. Well, we've got
heck.
2 after we give this one away.
Yeah. So Sultanis asks, Asmodee now your publisher?
Then they are not directly our publisher, but they do publish some of our content. So they have signed up for Smash Up and Talisman Digital Edition. So we've still got things in our catalogue that we are the publishers of.
Fighting Fantasy we still publish.
Fighting Fantasy Legends.
Talisman Horus Heresy.
Talisman Prologue.
Yes.
Backgammon Blitz and Lapland Solitaire are all published by Nomad Games.
Yeah. Oh, Corvid asked for Fylands.
On it, Corvid. Do you want it for Steam? I always ask this, and it's pretty much we only give out keys for Steam these days. I think we've got base keys for other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all like, have whatever key you want, except these, really small print.
Yeah. Is there a church near you?
Can you hear the bell? There is a church literally across the road. Maybe they've just Googled where our office is.
It did just go off as well.
Did?
It did just go off. What is it? But an alarm clock. But yes.
They may be looking for our office so they can see if we are like reachable, so they can come and meet us.
Google Maps. And,
Street
and be
View.
like, oh look, there's Gareth.
There's a church as the church is belling.
Yeah. It's quite fun when there's weddings on and you just kind of like, what's that racket? Oh.
It goes on forever. It's super annoying. Oh.
How dare people be happy?
Maybe happy, just be quiet as well. It's possible to be quiet and happy.
Depends on.
And Mr. Corvid, there is a Fylands key for you. I have whispered it to you.
Couldn't work out why it was ringing.
It was a minute early.
Was it?
Couldn't work out why it was ringing.
Person ringing it wasn't on the wall. That's a good question. I wonder if it's a digital one.
It will be.
Yeah.
It'll be automated. There's not people in there every hour going ding 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 ding.
Well, back in the day they must have.
Yeah, back in the day before electronics. But now we have electronics.
Putting people out of a job.
That be life.
Yeah.
That's what the people say.
Have you heard about these automated, completely like people-free, cashier-free shops?
Yeah, that Amazon have started doing. That keep going wrong, but it is in phase 1 to be fair.
Yeah. Talking about cashier things. The scale.
You can do it.
Grr!
You can do it.
The self-checkouts in the Sainsbury's down the way
Yes,
are awful.
they are.
I don't understand how you can go through them. I don't bother. I just go through a check.
Because that means I have to talk to people.
Yeah, but they're fine.
No, they're Sainsbury's people.
You just
the
go, hello,
the
hi.
weird Sainsbury's folk
Oh,
that
there you
ask you
go.
questions and they're interested in you.
Yeah.
You know what that's like.
Yes. I know. I'm fine.
Like, how are you? I know you. I spoke to you yesterday. I speak to you every Monday to Friday. How was your life doing?
I got a hello. Nice to see you. Here's a Happy New Year. Like a couple. The beginning of this year, and I was just like, Happy New Year to you too. And then I was chatting away. Because they're more chatty, the ones in Sainsbury's. Not like these lot here, they're all grumpy.
Good.
Yeah.
I wish everyone was grumpy.
Suck.
Didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
One of the guys that was working there stopped us as we were going past.
Oh, Sainsbury's.
It's Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And asked us if we knew what a fray was.
Yeah, this was a while back.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, I'll go and Google it for you. And I went and Googled it, and I went back the next day. I was like, a fray is like a charge for assault and battery that's been alleged but not confirmed, or something like that.
Yeah.
And every time he saw me after that, he started calling me Mr. Google. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Google, how's it going?" I'm like, "Die, just stop existing, go away."
Aww. It's a defining feature, though.
What, being annoying?
Well, no, the fact that your one interaction with him was all about Google, so he's just assumed that.
You know what they say about assumptions? Only stupid people make them.
Make an ass out of you and me.
That is a powerful swear jar. I didn't actually complete the phrase for a reason.
Does it? Is it? There's also, an ass as in a donkey. Yeah, totes. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
Context rules everything. Why can I not change my strength?
Is it only during your turn? And because it's technically
it
isn't
absolutely
your turn?
is during my turn. I've just absolutely wasted a spell. Flip. I'm rooting for Scott now. She's gonna take my spell book.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate you.
Ugh, there you go. Yeah, Scott Sterling's doing well. Go on.
Go on, Scott.
Go on.
Go on.
Nice. Well done. Ooh, just reading what Folk is saying. People that ask questions are interesting you. Ooh, sounds like socialising. Ooh.
Who wants that? I'm a gamer that works in the game industry.
You amuse the bloody hell out of me, because you'll be like that, you know, oh, I hate talking to people, and then you'd be like, we should go out and socialise.
No,
The
should.
whole office was proper, like, you know, oh, talk to people, and then Gareth turns up and, like, makes everybody chat with each other, and then he's like, oh, I hate chatting to people, but then I will go and chat to people. It's
what?
like, it's just like a contradiction wrapped in a bow.
No, there's an accepted circle of social interaction.
Is that not called a clique?
Yeah.
Is that not bad though?
I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with this.
Yeah. Moving on. What are people saying? Stupid auto mod. I used a self-service checkout at the grocery store this morning and still have to deal with a person because the machine wouldn't take my $10 bill. Yeah, that's true.
I have a co-op near where I live,
Mm-hmm.
and it can't weigh anything. Every time you scan something and put it in the scale, it's like, what's that?
Yeah.
That shouldn't weigh that. And then the red light goes off and you have to wait as someone comes over and you have to look like an idiot because you can't figure out the self-service.
Yeah. There's but the ones they're so the ones in the Sainsbury's are awful because they're so slow. You'll just be like, okay, I've scanned this. Yeah.
No, it's
Scan.
It's just that third one that's on the far right.
Right.
That's the one that
No,
sucks.
I always have trouble with all of them, so I just go through the checkout and just talk to them. Be like, hi.
Nah.
Well, it's a fine talk, you know. You can just go, hello, move on. And if they try and chat, just go, that's nice, move on.
Stare at them
Yes.
until they stop talking.
Yes. Yeah, Dirt Vicious got it right. Gareth hates talking to people. Hosts the official Talisman stream.
I'm alright. This is a weird environment to interact with people. It's not quite the same.
Mm-mm.
I feel like there's like a bar of entry almost, that to be an audience of a streamer and to be the audience of someone streaming Talisman and to be the audience of someone who is the developer of a game that they like means there's loads of criteria that's already been checked.
Yeah.
So we are all of a similar mindset already.
I can understand that. So going back to my Sainsbury's experience, I hated working on the checkout. Really enjoyed working on the deli. You're still talking with people, you're still talking with customers. However, people have to go through the checkout and they're not necessarily happy when they get there.
Mm-hmm.
Deli, people have come over to you and they want to go to the deli and they want to ask you questions. And they want you to talk about cheese to them. And you're just like, yes, I will quite happily talk about cheese to you. So I always thought, yeah, I can understand that, you know, it's a different type of interaction. Even though you're in the same shop and you're dealing with the same person, when they come to the deli, they're a lot happier than when they've gone through the checkout. What are you nicking?
Orb of Knowledge.
Alright. From...
Fantas. Hey, Lurker checking in. Alex! You've already been over to Twitch, so that's fine. Tried posting a link, but it's not allowed by YouTube.
So yeah, they posted somebody posted a link in the Twitch stream.
Yeah, both streaming services get a bit particular about posting links.
Fair enough.
I've already got one.
Oh, you got one?
I think I've got one.
In it.
Yeah, I've got one.
Got one.
He's also not particularly in a position where he's going to go challenge for the crown, especially when you look at the position the prophetess is in.
Who are you talking to? Or about?
Corkhead.
Oh, right.
He's not the main priority that has a talisman at the moment.
Oh, right.
Prophetess is.
So they were suggesting you take the talisman to stop them from winning.
To stop the elementalist being able to progress.
Gotcha.
The other elementalist.
Gotcha.
Thanks for stopping by, Sultanas! I also do what Sultanas does. Plastic bags are a scourge on this planet.
Yes.
And whenever I know I'm going to a shop, I will take a rucksack and I will pack everything, like waters, liquids and tins first, go into the rucksack, then anything that's kind of squarish and you can Tetris in, and then anything that doesn't fit in,
I do
that.
I do try and bring my own bags, and I think especially with this whole, plastics crackdown that they've got going, I think it's worth trying to take your own stuff. So I was thinking about this the other day because got a problem with plastic in the environment.
Yes.
So you need to think about how you can best reduce that.
Yes.
But there's some things that will come out in a plastic wrapper, no matter what. Cheese, for example, comes in a plastic wrapper.
Okay.
So how would you make it so that what would you use instead?
Don't know.
So
Biodegradable.
that's what I was thinking. I was doing washing up the other day. Kind of like, well, if I bought some meat, what would I put meat in?
You get locally sourced things that don't have to be put in plastic wrappers because they've got to travel 7,000 miles across the
I
planet.
was thinking paper as well. Back in the day, they used to wrap stuff in paper.
Why is everyone buying those?
Don't know. It's probably because we're not paying attention. If we paid attention, it'd be alright.
Oh, we've done the city justice. I mean, we stopped talking about it an hour ago.
Yeah.
But the city is the region that's up in the top left.
Yes.
You can spend gold there. You can go and get a flail like Cheshire Cat Girl's done, and you can bully other characters. The best way to exploit it is to be the alchemist character. If you don't want to do that, make sure you try and get a spellbook, a flail, a full plate, and a warhorse. And the best way to do this is to just cycle round the city region and complete wanted posters and sweet dung and all this kind of stuff.
I changed the colour of the card. FYI.
The dung sweeper.
Yeah.
The guy with the green.
Yeah. So the original art, that image was just yellow, just different shades of yellow. And I was just like, this is a really nice drawing, but seriously, different shades of yellow. So I just kind of went and changed the colours to make it more interesting.
Probably works.
Cool. I didn't go too mad because then it'd be a bit weird. So yeah, cheese, yum yum, love a bit of cheese. That's one of the reasons why I can't be vegan. That and bacon. I like bacon too much.
You can live without that.
You could. But there's lots of things you can live without. But
Alex asks, why is the harpy's face so creepy?
Harpy.
That's the one that's got the claws and like.
That's a good point. I don't know because it's a creepy thing. I finished reading. Talking about harpies. I was rereading His Dark Materials the other day.
By Philip Pullman.
Because he's released a new one, and I was going to read the new one.
Oh, has he?
Yes, I believe it's a prequel or something of His Dark Material trilogy.
Right.
And when I read the original one a while back, my blooming younger self didn't understand it as deeply as I could have, so I thought I'd reread it. And there's harpies in there, and I imagine the harpies in the Philip Pullman books to look like the harpy in Talisman.
Yeah.
Because they were quite freaky.
I'm sure you get harpies in Wizard of Oz as well. I'm sure they have harpies. And they're quite similar.
Get harpies in The Witcher.
Oh, we've got a boss. Oh, The Witcher.
Love The Witcher, it's great.
I played 5 minutes of Witcher 2 and kept getting killed. And I was like...
Witcher 3.
Nah.
It's a piece, just absolutely... What a fantastic piece of work, Witcher 3.
You could sell only cheese from a deli, have it under a glass and wrap it in paper.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, wrap it in paper. So, and then you can do that with meat as well, wrap it in a bit of paper.
Just go to your local, what sells cheese?
Deli. Delicatessen.
Yeah. Right, go to your local deli. Or go to your local butcher, or go to your local anywhere.
Yes.
Where they don't all...
And they'd use paper, presumably.
Hey!
And then you've also got the, the carbon footprint as well if you're local. And local businesses.
I've got all the gold. If the prophetess gets on the crown, I've got all the gold. I'll be alright.
Okay. You realise there's no limit to how much gold you can have?
Yeah.
Okay, why are you talking about all gold then? I'm confused.
Because one of the options for the Thieves Guild ending is you roll a 1 or a 3 or a 5 and you take gold from other characters.
Okay.
And if they can't supply gold, they die or lose lives.
Yes.
I've got all the gold.
Okay.
That's not going to kill us. I've also got a decent amount of objects.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. Yeah. I want to eat cheese now. I was making myself a really nice sandwich the other week, so I bought myself some Wensleydale with cranberries and some bits of chicken. Because I was just like, well, I can't be bothered buying... Because chicken and cranberry, yum. But then I'd have a whole jar of cranberry sauce, so I thought I'd buy Wensleydale with cranberries in it.
Wensleydale?
Wensleydales with cranberries in it, chicken, in a sandwich. Pretty tasty.
We're against Lord of Darkness. Lord of Darkness won. We've beaten twice, but we've lost this time. What is your most favourite video game you like playing the most out of the games you develop, and why?
Ooh.
I think mine's Talisman.
That's a good question. I toss up between Fighting Fantasy and Talisman. Talisman I do enjoy playing. It's quite fun. I like how you can sort of play Talisman and do something else. I think Fighting Fantasy I like is a really good game, but you have to sort of pay attention to it.
I also Final Fighting Fantasy, or games. It only really has limited playthrough, whereas Talisman is every game you play is marginally different. 3, right? If I roll,
which of you two is Wallace and which is Gromit?
I've got to be Wallace, right?
Yes.
By gum.
Because you talk.
Wensleydale.
Oh, Gromit.
Gromit.
So does that mean that you're the one that's always getting in trouble and I'm the one who's sorting it out?
No. Oh wait, yes, that's what it means. Right, I'm happy to give up Hopper, and I will take the loss of life because I've got the decision, and the prophetess will make the crown on the next turn.
Talking cheese with your champ. I didn't try Havati, but I did try a cheese that began with T, and the name began with T, and it was very similar to Havati cheese.
Similar cheese to Havati.
What was it called? Oh, it's a hard cheese. Oh, I thought. I know. I never tried Havati. Sounds nice though.
Useless.
But I really like. Did you ever try The Story Ends? And it was something that they tried to get us to do in Sainsbury's. Was a dark chocolate digestive biscuit with a piece of Stilton on it.
I hate dark chocolate. I don't really eat chocolate.
Dark chocolate digestible now that you know.
I never really ate chocolate. Anyway, I've not got a big sweet tooth.
Okay, it depends on cakes. I have a weakness for. But so dark chocolate biscuit with a piece of Stilton on it, and that was how the chicken and cranberry and the pork and apple thing. That was kind of the combination. And it was one Sainsbury's was proper like, especially over Christmas, they were all always like, you should do this, you should, put this as a sample. Boss is like, you should do this as a sample. And you're like, yeah, whatever.
We don't have a Talisman.
Yes, didn't Cheshire Cat Girl pinch it?
When?
When I was talking cheese, probably.
Right, that started around like 6:20 and it's now nearing 7.
I might have to head off in a bit, actually, talking about if it's nearly 7. Yes, I'm going to have to head off at 5:30. Yeah, there you go.
I hate everything.
Nearly. So, that's not your turn, is it?
Fruit jam with cheese.
What, like strawberry jam?
Yeah, she's been having crackers lately.
Yeah.
She's been big into her crackers.
I do.
With fancy mouldy cheese. And
yeah.
Jam.
Nice. I like that.
Messing with a chocolate biscuit is heresy. Like I said, never bet on Fomalhaut.
I'm intrigued by strawberry jam and cheese. What is it? Is it like proper like jam on toast strawberry jam, and then what type of cheese? I'm intrigued. But I quite like cheese and crackers. I eat that quite a bit. Or on Fridays with my glass of wine, and then John is dead classy, and he will have like Primula, cheese.
By dead classy, you mean not classy?
No, goodness. It'll be like squirty cheese, and then he'll be like, yum, yum, yum. Oh, it's so sweet.
Cheese in a can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Vitalite and Violife.
Vegan cheese.
They're vegan cheese and vegan butter.
Yes.
Vegan cheese, nah, it's nothing special.
Sainsbury's do a pretty good range of vegan cheeses. FYI.
Try nice farmhouse cheddar with inside apple pie.
I would try that.
What is your most favourite cheese flavour and why?
Cheese on toast with Nutella underneath.
That is something Danny would be into.
What?
Danny loves
Is that
Nutella.
like is it like cheddar cheese on toast with Nutella, or is it like Philadelphia cheese on toast? I saw on Facebook, because I think clearly Facebook's got wind of the fact that I like subscription things, and it was
Free cheese dad! Hey!
and it was like cheese toasties a week. So and there was some interesting combinations like Philadelphia on toast with Nutella. No chat crashed. What?
My chat crashed for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Berry jam or marmalade with brie or Wensleydale.
Ooh, nice. I'll have to try this.
She's been well into them lately.
That's good. Nice sweet and savoury combination. I've got myself some really nice, it's like a spicy tomato chutney. That goes pretty well with cheese.
I've been combining sriracha with ketchup.
Oh, you classy sausage. Wow.
To make spicy ketchup.
Yeah.
And it's lovely.
Oh my goodness. Stop the press.
It goes well on toast.
Yes.
It goes well in pasta.
Okay.
It goes well out the tube. Mix
Right.
sriracha and ketchup. It's dead nice.
Right. Okay. Cool. I mix ketchup in like tomato sauces and stuff. I have to admit, it's quite handy.
Did we answer what is your most favourite cheese flavour? I think
That
we
wasn't
did.
a question. That was just me rapiding on about cheese.
No, what is your most favourite cheese
Oh,
flavour?
sorry, I didn't see that. What's your most favourite cheese flavour and why? It varies. So I went through a phase of really liking like stinky blue cheese, and then I went through a phase of liking stinky soft cheese like brie and stuff. I'm currently going through a phase of just like plain old cheddar, and I found a really nice red Leicester. I know you're fascinated. A really nice red Leicester from a deli that has almost got like a bit of it's like a cave aged red Leicester, and it's got an earthy taste to it. And I did go through a phase of Sainsbury's used to sell Wensleydale sticky toffee pudding, Wensleydale cheese,
Mm-hmm.
which was really nice. That was really tasty. So there you go. So what's your favourite cheese and why?
Vital Life.
Okay. Oh, right.
Vegan friendly.
Is that why you're talking about it? Oh,
Yes.
I didn't quite caught on. Pasta, frozen veg, ketchup, and sriracha sauce. It's got everything you need in it.
It is. Also, because we're poor at the moment and I have to eat cheap meals.
Yeah. I think the only thing you're really missing is a bit of protein.
Why?
Well, you do need protein in your diet.
I know. But that isn't the only thing I eat.
Okay.
It's just funny to say it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You could put beans in it, I suppose. That
Yeah.
would have protein.
Or I could eat beans and the other things that I actually eat.
I imagine sriracha mixed in with baked beans would be quite like Heinz baked beans. That would be really tasty.
Oh, no. We spoke about this a few weeks ago, last week.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a second?
Chop.
And I've been using a spicy, a hot sauce that Danny got me for Christmas called Pain 100%.
Okay.
And that in beans on toast is super tasty.
I like baked beans, they're good.
Oh, Paranoid will pay for our lunch date then. It's fine.
Oh,
Hey, Chili Club. Chili
Toot.
Club.
Valentine's Day coming up as well.
Yeah, it falls on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. It's the day before I go on holiday.
Woo.
And then I'll be off work. So anyway, should we pay attention to the game? So what's happening?
Don't know.
Let's have a look.
We're at 7:20. Wow.
Right. Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh, good. I suppose. Well, because I'm going to go in a bit.
Yeah. I was gonna use that time after to talk about Game Blast.
Oh,
Because
right.
then I'll have space to unfold stuff.
Ah, right. I see what I mean. So I'm just in your way at the moment, basically.
Yeah. But since 5 really.
Yeah.
You'll still come into stream, right? We're not work, are we?
Maybe. Depends on how I feel.
So what is your most favourite desert and why?
Okay. My favourite desert, there's a Harvest Great Desert. And there's a
That one that's up in the Arctic?
Because it's
under ice?
Because it's frozen. It's not a hot desert. It's a cold desert. This is why I was talking to Jethro, and I was putting something in that, and it was the desert space, and I was just like, I'm just gonna put desert. So if I spelled this wrong, so I was just like sandy. It's a sandy space. So I don't have to spell desert.
Yeah, Amanda can't really mock people for spelling.
No, goodness.
What's your go-to dessert?
Mug cakes.
Mug,
like in a mug cakes.
Because
I've usually got all the ingredients in.
For some sort of celebration, I gave Danny a book on mug cakes. In fact, I showed it. I linked it.
Probably.
To you,
Yeah.
Of all the different wonderful mug cakes.
Yeah, mug cakes I really like. I think they're really cool. Though, if I have a choice, I really like the Sainsbury's fruit tarts. They are delish.
I do dessert? I would probably take fruit.
That's a good choice. I do like fruit. Some raspberries.
Yeah, get some good protein out of them.
Nice raspberries.
Someone told me that mug cakes are vile, and for a second I was genuinely...
They're probably not doing it properly. I think it's very easy to do mug cakes wrong. Have you seen talk about mug cakes? You know the. It's not Dole Egg, but you know there's like a brand that do like cakey things.
We're dead.
What? How are we dead?
Thieves Guild ending.
Well, it's a good thing I'm about to go.
So we're not winning.
Oh well, never mind. Nothing new there, eh? But yes, that's my favourite pudding. If I have a choice in the matter, it would be the Sainsbury's fruit tarts, because they are. And I've tried other fruit tarts, but they're just not quite as nice.
You are institutionalised.
Why?
You and
Sainsbury's. Oh yeah.
You just can't get past that.
I don't deny it. What other puddings do I like? Pavlova's nice. Ice cream's nice.
Vegan cornettos come out in the UK this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You can get vegan Ben & Jerry's as well, I
That
believe.
came out 3 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
I've had some of that. Tastes like Ben & Jerry's.
Sweet. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So excited for vegan cornettos.
Especially for summer.
Yeah.
If we see any.
that old UK summer that we get, all 4 days of it.
Right. Anyway. Now that you're dead. And it's around about past.
It is.
It seems a good opportunity for me to Scarpa. So
Sure.
I'll let you talk about
Game Blast.
Game Blast.
Yep.
Which sounds like good fun.
It is.
Yeah.
And the pot will be full already from your swears.
Very true. Anyway. So. Cheers, guys. I shall see you later.
Thanks for stopping by, Amanda. Stopping by. You've been here for 2.5 hours.
I shall see you tomorrow.
Aye.
I'll have to move my thing out of the way.
Bright and early.
Yep. See you in a bit.
See ya. Right. The game is about to end because it's Scott versus Chesh, and Scott absolutely has the highest upper hand ever. Although if Chesh can get into the inner region, there is a load of golden items littering the place. You right?
Yeah, got this.
Brillig says bye.
See you later.
Freechy says bye. Danny says bye.
See you later.
Right. Game Blast. Right. Is a charity that Nomad works very closely with called Special Effect. We, in fact, created a character using community suggestions called the Shaman. To this date, we have raised around £13,500. That 100% of it goes to Special Effect. What Special Effect do is they create technology that allows people with disabilities to have a level of access to gaming that we take for granted. I've seen games of Rocket League you can play with just your eyes. I have seen controllers that you can use with your chin. I have seen controllers that you can use your feet with. And Special Effect have a one-on-one meeting with all these various people that the charity works with, and they go to people's homes, they assess people's situations, and then they create technology and equipment that works for each individual person. They do several charity events throughout a year, and at the end of February they have a weekend called Game Blast where they encourage people to do 24-hour long streams, and then they raise a bucket load of money, they give that special effect continue to go around making technology for people that don't have that level of access to gaming. And it's cracking, they're good, wonderful, worth supporting. It's why we work with them. And our intention for Game Blast, last year we did a few separate streams in a single day for each of our games, and we ended up on the front page of Twitch. We had a load of views, more views than we've ever had. We had more followers than we'd ever had. It was all well and good. This year we're actually planning it. Last year it was like within a week we were like, we should do something. We're a month out. Well, in fact, we're only 3 weeks away. But it starts on Friday the 23rd of Feb. We're going to do a live stream of physical Talisman with Nomad staff. We're going to go upstairs into the meeting room. We're going to set up a camera so everyone can see the physical board. We'll probably play with the woodlands and, I don't know, suggest some things. Go to our Facebook, interact with us, go on Steam, go on Twitter and tell us what expansions we should use. And we're going to have a pay-to-win game of Talisman. Now what that means is we are going to take donations from hopefully you guys, and any donation can be attached to a named contestant in this game. So if you like Jethro, you can donate £1 to Jethro, you can donate £2 to me, £3 to Amanda won't be here, to Bex, our marketing manager, and that will go into a pot that we are allowed to use to make illegal moves. So if you give me £1, which will go to special effect, I can then use that £1 to roll when I've already re-roll when I have no fate. If I draw a basilisk and I roll doubles, I can pay £1 if I've got one in the pot to skip that interaction with the basilisk. And we're going to take donations that are attached to staff members' names, and that will be their cheat fund that they can use to pay to win. We're going to play from start to finish. It'll probably be somewhere between 4 to 6 hours. And the big perk for anyone that chooses to donate or support this cause is we're doing a load of giveaways, which should be based around donations. So we have, courtesy of Talisman Island, a load of things like these. Let's make myself massive so you can actually see them. Hello OBS, and hello my massive face. Hello. So there's my Twitch. We have these, which have been signed by John Goodenough, one of, I think, the lead designers for, or he used to work for Fantasy Flight Games, and he worked very closely on the 4th edition of Talisman, the digital game that we make. It's the thing that you see in front of us. We are going to be giving out a complete set of character cards to any group that does a physical stream of Talisman, similar to what we're doing, and any donations that they curate and put on our Just Giving page, the highest total amount will earn them a complete set of character cards. We also have a load of additional ones that aren't in a complete set. We're going to give out, we've got 13 of these, we're going to give out these to the first 13 people to donate £5 or $5, whatever your local currency is, 5 of them, unless you're in China and 5 yen is like 0.00 pence. Whatever your local currency is that roughly donates to £5, we will send you a signed character card of your choosing or at random, depending on how we play it out and what character cards are left. We will send you one of these. And we also have this thing here, which is going to be the big prize for the stream. Let's see if I don't break it, because on last week's stream I unfolded it and almost snapped the corner board off. So because of the chroma key, some of the greens on this board are going to disappear. But signed right in the middle on the Crown of Command is John Goodenough's name, and along with this we're going to give this out to the Nomad staff to sign. So Rich Cheshire Cat! Congratulations, Scott. GG. It's nice to have an alternative winner. You played a very good game. Thank you very much. Hey, and there's me. Use Fate. Hey, getting a load of XP at least. Hopefully you've learned a few things about the city. We'll do a wrap up on that. I'll just finish off where we are here. So I think there's 16 members of Nomad these days. There might be 15. I'll do a head count. But we're going to go around and get each staff member to pick a space and sign their signature. And the highest total donation by any one person will get this. And they will get signed talismans. We've got a collection of 4 in here. That will go along with the board. And on top of that, we'll be giving out a gold key, which is a copy of Talisman, the base game, 5 copies of Talisman to give to your friends, because an online game can contain 6 people. So it's the game, 5 keys to give to your friends, a copy of Talisman Prologue, which is the game that came before Talisman Digital Edition, and it also has a season pass that has that contains every piece of DLC excluding the Shaman in the season pass. That includes the expansions that we are yet to do: Deep Realms, Woodlands, and Cataclysm. So if you donate £20, €20, 20 whatever, and someone else donates £21, they will get it. You donate a further £2, you're suddenly our highest total donor. And whoever is our highest total donor will get that big board that's signed by John Goodenough and signed by the full Nomad team. I think that's our prize pool. We'll also be giving out rare edition cards. I think we're going to do that at random. And similar to our current stream, our Thursday streams, where we give out random keys to our Twitch slot based on the magic hat, we will also be giving out random keys at random, at will. You don't have to do, it's not going to be a magic hat draw. There's not going to be a set thing that you have to do. Just as long as you are a viewer currently in our chat, we will give out a random copy of Harbinger for Steam. We'll give out a random copy of Backgammon Blitz, Fighting Fancy Legends, Lapland Solitaire. Whatever we feel like at the time, we'll arbitrarily just give keys out. That is Friday, 23rd of February. And I think the current plan is to go live at 10 a.m. UK time, which means early hours of America. Sorry guys, we'll be streaming till about 4 or 5, so you'll have a chance to wake up and catch up on things. And Australia, you're ahead of us, so we'll be starting around 6 p.m. your time, I think. 7 p.m. your time? I don't know. 10 a.m. UK time, Google it. And along with that, I think the time window to get donations in, if you are part of any group that does a physical stream and you get people to donate on your behalf, it is from the start of the Game Blast weekend, which is Friday morning, till when we're in the office and we can come back and validate donations, which will be Monday the 26th. That's the time to get your donations in. And also for the highest total donor who will get the signed board, that same time frame applies, Friday morning to Monday morning. I think that's the full spiel. Right, whilst I was going through that, I was absolutely ignoring you lot. Thanks for stopping by, Fantays. We typically do Talisman streams every Thursday at 5 p.m. UK time. If you want to stop by next week and join in, absolutely feel free to. You are definitely more than welcome. If you've got if you would like a certain expansion played next week, because we're going to go through this Beginner's Guide to series and do base game plus 1 expansion until we've done them all, leave a comment in the YouTube video once it's been posted. It's currently got a live chat that doesn't get saved. Wait until the video is posted, then ask for the Reaper, Harbinger, Blood Moon, Dragon, Firelands, Dungeon, Highlands, whatever you want to see played. We'll do that next week, depending on what people want. But well played, Scott. That was absolutely a good performance from yourself. And I also owe Twitch chat. Let's remove my big face. and my massive head from the entirety of the screen. We'll do one more giveaway for the Twitch lot, and I'll also figure out some way to do a giveaway for the YouTube lot. How many people are watching on YouTube? If there's enough of yous, because we've got like 30 people over on Twitch. Big numbers for a small streamer. Right. Yay, charity. Controls that you can use your feet with. I think he didn't mean it like that. Or are you telling me I can control my feet with a controller? Do we know who's playing yet? Next, on the live Nomad stream, I don't know yet. I will, of course, let you know, wife. So, for how much can I get you to rig it for me? What do you mean? New blood. Who draws? First blood. Thanks for the game on your stream. You're very welcome, Delgado. Delgado, are you Scot? I assume by PL you are Polish. Czech. Dziękuję. What if a person did a 1k donation? Make sure you put my name on it. And that way I will have 1,000 ways to cheat in our live game. And you would have to donate 1,001 to get the board. Remember to close betting. Oh yeah? Let's close betting. Thanks for the reminder, Freechy. Betting. How do I close it? Start. Stop. Freechy, how do I draw a winner? Scott won. Load preset, save preset. Freechy, I don't know how to pick a winner. How do I tell it someone's won? Scott won. Betting winner for Scott, who won. On it. Copy. Control C. Control V. My mother-in-law bet on you, Scott. She won. Go, Jackie. So we had 12 bets registered. 9 of them were on Cheshire Cat Girl, including me. I put 100 gold on her. Scott got 1 bet. I assume Jackie was aiming for Cheshire Cat Girl and missed. But, I don't know, maybe she meant Scott to be her bet. Freechy had a bet, and someone bet on the AI. Are you talking to me or Cheshire Cat Girl? Alright, Cheshire Cat Girl. I'm looking at the chat now. Meet the Pyro. Aye, Pyro, you're not trying to get keys from both YouTube and Twitch, are you? That'd be underhanded. Right, you know what? We'll reinstate our old YouTube draw. So, what... For those that are fairly new to our stream, we used to do giveaways on YouTube based on a phrase entered into the YouTube comments once the video was posted. And for those that put this phrase in to a YouTube comment, at the start of the next stream, we would put all those names into a randomizer. Whoever got picked out, similar to the Magic Hat on Twitch, you were the winner. We stopped doing that because it was only 4 people that ever entered, so we ended up just giving out a load of keys to the same people because it was only those people that ever turned up. We'll give it another whirl this time and see if there's enough of yous that do that. Twitch lot, if you fancy going over and trying to populate the YouTube video with comments, that helps us. So obviously we are not below asking for that. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll reinstate the YouTube giveaway. So, YouTube, what should be the comment? What's been the funny phrase? It's probably going to be something cheese related. Twitch, any suggestions? What should be the YouTube comment? What is the link of Sainsbury's? Gareth is cheesy. No, not having that. Back in Sainsbury's. It doesn't really translate. Talisman word. Why don't you ask the YouTube viewers? Because no, they don't really interact with us. They're lurkers. They are the lurkering of lurkers. Plus, with YouTube, it gives those that aren't here or they're working or they live in countries where they're not awake yet or they're already asleep, they get a chance to watch the video and then type it in. So they're not currently here to suggest that. Twitch should work the same, but Twitch gets a different type of audience to YouTube. Antagram says Sainsbury's. We're going with Sainsbury's. Right, so Sainsbury's will be the word, if I can spell it. Sainsbury's. This is not an ad. It's just Amanda used to work in Sainsbury's and all her stories start with, back in Sainsbury's. That's her knowledge of life. Nomad and Sainsbury's. Turnips. Boss. Right, so I'm going to do one final giveaway for Twitch. Any lurkers on Twitch, this is your chance to leave any form of comment because that's your entry into the magic hat. We press roll and that draws a name out the magic hat. That person will get a free key. YouTube viewers, once this video is posted as a live video, don't leave a comment in the live chat because that doesn't get stored. Type in the word Sainsbury's. If you don't know how to spell it, just take a guess. As long as I know that you're trying to enter it, that's fine. And at the start of the next stream, so Thursday of next week, we'll stick everyone's name that enters into a random name generator, and with whatever name is out, we'll give a free key to. That free key can be Talisman, any of the DLC, including characters, Talisman the Horus Heresy, any of the DLC, including characters, Fighting Fancy Legends, Lapland Solitaire, Backgammon Blitz, or Fighting Fancy Legends. They are your options. And YouTube, we'll see you next week for that one. Yay! I beat the Ice Queen! Boo-boo! Yeah, Amanda should get docked. I think I'm going to do that as well for the live stream. The charity stream that we're going to do that's going to run for 6 hours. I think I'm going to do a swear jar equivalent or like a bingo where everyone has to do a 3x3 grid and write in a phrase that they think someone else will say during the stream. And first to get bingo can win a prize or something. Something like that. That'd be fun. I might have said FFL twice. I forget these things. I don't pay attention to what I'm saying. Right. So, for those that are starting to accrue a high number of gold... Sriracha! Sainsbury's! Spelled Sriracha wrong. Yay! So, for those that are starting to accrue gold from the Twitch viewers, there are commands to get us to write a haiku, get us to do a doodle, get us to do push-ups if you're malicious. You can earn a free key with your gold, and you can also type in prizes to see what you can win during the giveaways. Next week, I'll actually put what the cost of the commands are. Because that would make sense. I think it's like 250 for a haiku or doodle, 300 for push-ups, 500 if you want to earn a key or trade your gold in for a key. I think that's it. And prizes is free. Right. let's do this draw then. And then I can go home. That'd be nice. Home. Right. So the winner of our last stream of the day is Brillig. How much for you to do triangle hold exercises? You know what? I've got some wonderful medicine from the doctor called naproxen, which is a stronger ibuprofen that relieves inflammation. Because apparently I went to the doctor last Friday and discovered that I have an inflamed intercostal muscle. But if you want me to show you some triangle holds, I'll do that for free. Get you in the old Ezekiel. Yeah. Brillig! Yeah, naproxen tends to be used for the things that are not fun in life. May I have a Highland key for Steam? I'm on it. There's our folder for keys. No, it's not. That one is. Ours. Oh, Highland. I started looking for Steam then. That will not be used. We've got a fair amount of Highland keys left. So if anyone wants a Highland key and they are a winner for something somewhere, let us know. Right, where were you, Brillig? Pulladin, you got a key off us, didn't you? I'm sure you did. Pulladin, Darian, yes you did. Can't remember what it's for, but yes. Brillig thanks Cheshire Cat Girl. She's the one that suggested that we take it. Because normally we ramble and we banter and we ignore the actual game itself, but every now and again we'll come back and go, oh, this thing happened. But when you've got, I think we've got 11 expansions in the game, maybe 12. And if they're all on and we turn and go, oh, this funny thing that happened and it's fantastic. And you don't know, you've only got 2 of the 12 expansions, that funny thing makes no sense to you and doesn't help you learn anything. But whenever we turn to the game whilst we've only got 1 expansion, it's typically the expansion that we're looking at. So that gives you a fair idea of what the expansion contains, what are the mechanics, what are the features, what are the characters, what are the endings, and what the wonderful art is that comes along with it. So that's the aim, that's the plan, that's the game. So we've now got the city down. For those that would like to see a set expansion next week, leave a comment on YouTube. Send us a message on Twitter, on Facebook, leave some form of comment on our posts on Steam. If you've got me added on Steam, my name's at the top up there, Fommelhort, let us know. Whatever the majority votes for, that's what we'll go for. And I think it was Freechy, or someone suggested earlier that we should plan the free expansions around what we're doing in that week. That is a solid idea, and we'll find some way to plan ahead for that. So whatever the expansion, I think we'll do it this way. On a Thursday stream, we will do an expansion, and then on the week after, we will make that expansion free to use so you can go and use it yourself. I think that sounds like a plan to me. Although it is up to Asmodee which expansions come free. So I will liaise with Asmodee and see if we can make that possible, because that all makes sense to me and sounds like a good idea. Do it, Freechy. Let me know what times you are, and if I'm free and you're streaming, I may drop by and either come and cheer you on in your audience, or I will combat you in your own game. In your own game of my own game. Right, everyone. I'm almost going to go. I'm going to stop streaming, then I'm going to talk to Freechy about renaming this bot. and I will see you next Thursday. If you've got any suggestions for how we should handle our Game Blast live stream, let us know. I know we are currently seeking input on what ways we should be allowed to cheat. So we have, you can pay £1 to re-roll fate when you don't have fate, or when you've already rolled fate. So you can pay £1 to illegally roll fate. If you draw a card, you can pay £1 to redraw another card. If you are out of gold, you can pay £1 to spend the gold. If you are about to lose, say you've rolled a 1 on the Reaper and you use your last fate and you roll another one and you are about to die, you can spend £1 to end your turn. Whatever way you can cheat and make illegal moves in Talisman, send us your suggestions. I'm sure there are some Facebook posts asking for people's thoughts on that. Go and tell us there. Just search Nomad Games on Facebook. We'll turn up. And that's it. Adios. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. How else do you say? Gale gale if you're Turkish. Sawadi Cap if you're Thai. That's my good day, mate, if you're Aussie. Just for you. Paranoid, I can't stay forever. I would like to go home to my lovely wife and my child, who is hopefully asleep, which is when he's at his loveliest. But as always, thanks for joining us. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for liking, subscribing, following, comment. And I said that one. Anything that gives us reason to keep doing these streams, it is always appreciated. See you next Thursday. Bye.